heard your shuttle arrive. I am Master Sio Bakar of the Jedi Council. Welcome to Tython. This is the ancestral home of our order, where the Jedi first came to be, and where our most promising Padawans complete their training.
With respect, Master Sio, I'd rather be training than talking.
Your instructors tell me that even in childhood you had a remarkable connection to the Force. We haven't seen such power in decades. I was hoping your new master would be here. Yuan left her dig site and is returning to Tython specifically to train you.
If Master Yuan's so keen to train me, you'd think she'd show up on time.
A Jedi Master's time is rarely her own. Patience. Recall the Jedi Code. There is no emotion, there is peace. There is no ignorance, there is knowledge. There is no passion, there is serenity. There is no chaos, there is harmony. There is no death, there is the Force. This is... Yuan. I was beginning to worry.
So you've arrived safely, my Padawan. I'm sorry I can't greet you properly, but we already have a crisis on our hands.
I'm at your service, Master.
Tython is a treasure trove of ancient Jedi relics. Recently, our researchers uncovered several teaching holograms, but they've not been fully studied. These holograms may be records of the founders of the Jedi Order. They're absolutely irreplaceable. But a large group of Flesh Raiders has begun rampaging through that region. Those priceless holograms are in danger.
Is there a way to protect the holograms?
Someone must slip past the Flesh Raiders to recover these holograms' projectors. I intend this to be the first task of your training.
No, Yuan, you can't risk a Padawan against Flesh Raiders, even for such important artifacts.
A Padawan who was stronger in the Force at 4 years old than I was at 15? Gifted students need greater challenges.
So I must recover these holograms and watch for Flesh Raiders. Where should I begin?
The holograms are in the Gnarls. Be vigilant. That region has dangers of its own. If you encounter any difficulties, contact me on this holocommunicator. When you have the holograms, meet me at the Jedi Temple. We have much to discuss.
Padawan, come here, quickly. The training grounds are not safe today.
Tell me what's going on. I may be able to assist.
You're Master Yuan's Padawan, yes? Then you've got combat training. Okay, maybe you can help. The short version is, we have Flesh Raiders invading the training grounds, and a group of Padawans without combat skills is trapped in the hills.
Just let me know what's required. I'm here to help.
I've got a beacon here. If you can find the Padawans and set the beacon, we'll send an evac shuttle as fast as we can. A group of Jedi from the temple is headed this way, but maybe not fast enough. May the Force be with you.
Activation protocol begins. So, after the long silence, finally someone comes. I am Garanjard. Millennia ago, I stood as a founder of the Jedi Order.
There are Flesh Raiders in the area. Your holoprojector's at risk. I'm here to save it.
To protect without fighting. A trait I wanted at the core of our beliefs. The Jedi may have changed, but galactic peace has always remained one of our goals. Activation protocol complete. Go well.
Activation protocol begins. Ah, another has come to listen. When the Jedi Order was founded, I, Calibrin, said we should devote ourselves to justice. True justice cannot be driven by emotion. We Jedi can set our passions aside and seek the truth without fear or favor.
If you can't feel mercy, justice suffers.
Sorrow for the victim, or outrage at the crime, can blind us. To see clearly, such feelings must be put aside. It has served us well. We Jedi are renowned for our fairness, our honesty. Now, that reputation is yours to keep. Activation protocol complete.
Activation protocol begins. A new Jedi comes to learn. Excellent. Excellent. I am Ter Senden, Keeper of the Histories, a founder and chronicler of the Jedi Order. I saw us becoming guardians of knowledge and secrets. We Jedi would safeguard the wisdom of the galaxy.
I've come to retrieve the projector for your hologram. It's in danger of being destroyed by Flesh Raiders.
saving what could be lost forever. My thanks. Activation protocol complete.
Master Yuan, I've encountered a problem. One of the holoprojectors has been stolen.
Stolen? But the Flesh Raiders don't steal, they destroy. I'll look into this. If you have the other holograms, come and meet me at the Jedi Temple. I'm sending you directions now. And please, Padawan, be careful. There isn't. It's out of my hands, Kaizen. I haven't. Padawan, come in. This is Kaizen Fess, an old friend. He's here on a hunting expedition. A sacred Trandoshan tradition.
This thing doesn't look like anybody's friend.
Padawan, that is enough. Some people, even some Jedi, disapprove of my friendship with Kaizen. I wanted you to meet, before rumors prejudiced you. First, thank you for saving the holograms. The Jedi have lost enough lately without losing our history, too.
Loss is a small word for what we suffered at the Empire's hands.
That discussion will have to wait. I've identified the holoprojector that was stolen. It contained a hologram of Master Rajivari. Rajivari was another of the Jedi founders. He turned to the dark side. He betrayed the very order he helped to create.
This Rajavari's betrayal paved the way for the Sith.
Rajivari was immensely powerful. That stolen hologram could hold his darkest secrets. The thief is likely from Kalikori village. Local Twi'lek pilgrims here illegally. Many of them are poor or hungry.
You said Kalikori village isn't a legal settlement. I didn't think Tython had such laws.
The Republic couldn't give the Twi'leks permission to colonize Tython. Too dangerous. But they came regardless. I'd like you to go to Kalikori village, discover who took the holoprojector and retrieve it. But tread lightly. The Twi'leks are here in defiance of Republic law. We're forbidden to fully defend them, even when the Flesh Raiders attack. Relations are strained.
If the Twi'leks can't survive here without help, they should leave.
Tython is their home, Padawan. They have nowhere else to go. When you reach Kalikori village, find Barsen, captain of the village guard. He knows everyone. He may have seen the holoprojector. I think meeting these pilgrims will be a good lesson for you, Padawan. Go carefully.
Break out another cask, or 3. The festival only comes once a year. Our stores can take it.
Just as well. We have an uninvited guest.
I see. Festival of Awakening, Jedi. You're not welcome here.
I apologize for interrupting. Master Yuan Par asks if you've seen a Jedi holoprojector.
If Yuan Par's asking, guess we could try and remember.
A holoprojector? Yeah, I know what you mean. Nayland found one. Nayland Rollock. Maybe you've heard of him?
I haven't, but it sounds like he has a reputation.
Nayland Rollock. Our dueling champion for 9 years straight. He once rescued an entire scouting party from Flesh Raiders single-handed. He planned our defenses. Protects us when we go foraging. Without him, we wouldn't even be having the festival. And no, I am not telling you where he is. Nayland earns his peace and quiet.
That hologram's data isn't safe. Nayland should be warned. Or do you want to risk something happening to him?
Nayland can take care of himself.
Against Flesh Raiders, sure. But some of that Jedi tech is weird.
Okay, fine. Nayland went into the Flesh Raiders' territory. He's probably still there. He's been gone a while.
Then I should look for him. Enjoy your festival.
I think Nayland's got a camp out there. If you see him, tell him to be back for the feast.
You make a lot of noise. I come for a Flesh Raider, I find a Jedi Padawan. I come to listen, to think among the dead, to fight for my people. Why have you come?
My master sent me, to bring Rajavari's holoprojector back to the temple.
I'm called Nayland Rollock. The others in the village spin tales of their legendary protector. They don't understand. Are the Flesh Raiders destroyed? No. My people aren't safe until my learning's complete. Tython's relics still have lessons. I listen. I can do things I never imagined possible. I will be the defender my people deserve.
Help Kalikori village if you wish, but Rajavari's holoprojector wasn't yours to take.
Tython is our home too. We'll use whatever we find to defend ourselves. You Jedi don't have a say. But you're not a concern. Only the Flesh Raiders matter. Rajavari's hologram showed me how to punish them. The Flesh Raiders will come, but not leave. A merciful death compared to what my people have suffered.
You'll get us both killed.
There are hidden wonders, Jedi, and my journey has just begun. Now run, or die.
Padawan, I just spoke to Rana Dalven, the daughter of Kalikori village's matriarch, concerning your visit there. I want you to meditate on what you learned. Such experiences are what shape us as Jedi.
I found the holoprojector, as you asked.
We should check that Rajavari's hologram is safe.
The holoprojector was stolen by a Twi'lek, Nayland Ralloc. He'd learned force techniques from Rajavari's hologram. He was obviously unstable.
A villager? Very unusual. Then this Nayland is force-sensitive. Let's see what he saw.
Activation protocol begins. A few words. Shall this be all my legacy? No. My enemies are long dead. It is time. Hear me. I have left true wisdom behind. For those who follow where the first blade points, from the sanctuary of the Order, all else is fleeting.
My word. True wisdom. Padawan, he's talking about the Fount of Rajavari.
What is this Fount of Rajavari?
After Rajavari fell, sources claimed he created a great archive of his knowledge and teachings. The Fount of Rajavari. Generations of Jedi search for it, finding nothing. The Fount's considered a hoax by all reputable scholars, but we just heard proof.
An untouched archive of ancient Jedi knowledge. Imagine what could be learned from it.
The hologram said, follow where the first blade points, from the sanctuary of the Order. Kaleth! The ruins at Kaleth. The name means sanctum. It's the remains of an ancient fortress. Evidence suggests Kaleth was destroyed in a great battle. Old droids still walk those ruins today. But this first blade is a puzzle.
I can only think of one blade a Jedi would wield.
Good deduction, but lightsabers had yet to be invented. We have found several old weapons in one section of Kaleth. Nothing like a first blade, but a good place to begin. I planned your training so carefully, but the Force has intervened. Finding the Fount of Rajavari and stopping Nayland must be a greater test.
Obviously, finding the Fount of Rajavari is more suited to my talents.
You should know, Padawan. The Council tends to disapprove of such training, but I'll explain everything to them. For now, focus on exploring Kaleth for this first blade. Call me on your holocommunicator at once if you have any success.
Show respect. You stand before greatness. The first blade, I guard. It rests with the ashes of its maker, the Weapon Master.
I must take the first blade. The Jedi have need of it again.
The first blade. First Jedi weapon. From this beginning, lightsabers came. Millennia pass. Only hilt of first blade remains. Only disturbed once. Rajavari came. He proved worthy. Permitted to take the hilt. Later, returned it.
Perhaps I could do as Rajavari did.
To take the hilt, prove worthy. The philosophy of Jedi combat. Show understanding. The Weapon Master left challenges. Here in Kaleth. Training droids to test his students. Find them. Prevail. The hilt of the first blade waits. Telemetry is received. All droids report your battle performance. Satisfactory.
In that case, I wish to take the hilt of the first blade from here.
Take the hilt. Treat with respect. Fight with honor.
Master Yuan, I found the hilt of the first blade. A proto-lightsaber from someone called the Weapon Master. The hilt looks as if there's data engraved on it.
Of course. The first blade points the way. Rajvari made the legendary weapon itself our guide. The Force is certainly with you, Padawan. Please bring the hilt back to the temple at once. I will look into a way to access that data.
Hello again, Padawan. I'm glad to see you well. Master C.O. Bakar, I was there to greet you when you first arrived.
Being greeted by a member of the Council is hard to forget, Master C.O.
Interesting. Protocol was never a big focus of Yuan's curriculum.
This is Master Jarek Kaden, another of the Jedi Council. Yuan told us about Nayland Raylock, the pilgrim seeking Rajavari's secrets. She also claimed the Force is guiding your training. This isn't unknown, but...
Perhaps the Force needed the right person for this task.
There, CO. Where there's blind certainty, there's arrogance. Yuan should know better. First she welcomes that Trandoshan into the temple, now this? She's getting more unorthodox by the day.
What do you make of Yuan's claim, Padawan?
I respect Master Yuan's beliefs, but I don't share them. My path is my own.
The Council has agreed to accept Yuan's opinion. For now. But I am concerned about the dangers this path is leading you through. Finding the Fount of Rajavari before Nayland Raylock does is important. But so is your safety, Padawan. Be mindful.
Rajavari's hologram proves the same technique existed. Don't you see? It'll resolve that silly debate once and for all. Overexcite? I'm not quite ready to... Ah, Padawan. Much longer and we'd have come looking for you. I thought you might have crossed paths with Nayland Raylock again.
Master C.O. and Master Jarek met me outside. They wanted to discuss what you said, about me and the Force.
Why are they distracting you? Your task is too important. You said you found the first blade, or its hilt at least. Is it... May I see it? Ah, the folds in the metal. The power cell chamber. These are lost techniques. Our lightsabers began here, with this.
I believe these etch marks are encoded information, Master Yuan.
And the interior's been modified too, perhaps to hold more. I deciphered a second clue from Rajavari's hologram. To find the Fount of Rajavari, this hilt must be taken to a cave in the Typhonian Mountains. The hologram says the Founders meditated in that cave. Debated. They became the Jedi Council.
They had no idea one of their number would eventually succumb to evil.
I apologize, Padawan. Kaizen's devotion to the hunt is quite single-minded.
I don't want his hunting interfering with my work.
It won't, and I suggest you don't call it interference to Kaizen's face. Good luck and be careful. The hologram said nothing of what might be waiting in those caves.
Whatever points you're talking about are mine. Killing animals to impress some invisible scorekeeper seems odd. It's badly eroded. I can't see anything that might help us. It's a place to begin, at least.
Thanks for coming so fast, Jedi. That Flesh Raider stench was making us dizzy.
There's Flesh Raiders all over these caves. Didn't they see you?
Nayland cut a path for us. He hid his scent, then took those things down in a flash. Nayland said to wait for you. You've got something he needs. He has to find this Fount of Rajavari to keep defending our village. I'm sorry. You were straight with us. But I have to take whatever first blade you found in Caleth. Nayland needs it.
I won't give you anything that might help Nayland.
I don't want to do this. But if it comes down to you or my village, I'm sorry. Sorry, Jedi. Search the body when it's done.
Here in this cave, we Founders discussed our vision for the Jedi Order, and I, Rajavari, listened. I listened as they carefully crippled our newborn order, as they argued for mediocrity. It shall not stand. I have laid my plans. With my army made from Tython's true dark sons, I will purge this council of fools while they chatter.
Rajavari planned to assassinate the fledgling Jedi Council with some sort of army.
Only my apprentices and I will survive. From Caleth, we will mold the Jedi into what we deserve to be. If the hilt of the first blade has been returned, we succeeded, and the future follows the path we left. Follow, Seeker. Follow the path to the Fount of Rajavari. It is time.
I can make out some of it, but the rest is gibberish. Master Yuan, I believe I have the coordinates for the Fount of Rajavari.
Kaizen mentioned as much. Padawan, I just received a very disturbing message. For you, from Nayland Ralok.
Survival. Mine, my village's, and yours, Jedi. Interesting to think about. My people's deaths will be avenged. There's other paths to the Fount of Rajavari. I'll find it. And then I'll kill you.
You killed the villagers? How could you? Let me see those coordinates, Padawan. I hope they're worth such a terrible price.
I've studied similar depictions, and that coordinate matches ancient mappings of the eastern Tythos Ridge.
Which fits with the first coordinate perfectly. Well done. But that leaves this coordinate. We can't triangulate the Fount of Rajavari without it. Perhaps it's a rock formation.
That coordinate will give us the Fount of Rajavari. If you think you can find it, please hurry.
Padawan, look. In the map's code, there's something else hidden here. A warning? The Fount of Rajavari has mechanisms for intruders. Only those who know Rajavari's path will walk through unscathed to gain his wisdom.
Rajavari's philosophies are somehow the way past these mechanisms. Likely traps.
We know Caleth was Rajavari's stronghold, and excavators have uncovered ancient computer terminals in Upper Caleth. Those terminals might hold answers, if they weren't all locked with passwords.
The hilt of the first blade accessed the coordinates to the Fount of Rajavari. It could unlock these terminals too.
Of course. Those engravings, some of them resemble security algorithms. Go to Upper Caleth and investigate those terminals for any clue. I'll wait here for Kaizen. We're close, Padawan, I know it.
Master Rajavari's gone. The Council survived. We failed. They'll come for us. They'll have to lay siege if they want to take us prisoner. We can't give in. Master Rajavari's fifth principle says, showing mercy to an enemy creates a spiral of destruction. We'll take plenty of Jedi with us.
Another Jedi today. My 7th. Master Rajavari formed an army from the allies he found past the mountains. We could sure use them now. But they vanished. Just left their servants. Those cannibals in their stupid camps.
Master Rajavari's second principle says all life is a battle, even to your last breath. But our allies didn't leave us a choice.
The bleeding won't stop. Blast it! Why'd I watch Vadria's back? Master Rajavari's seventh principle said it. Sacrificing your strength is the path of a fool. I should have just let her die. It doesn't matter. The siege is nearly over. This can only end one way.
Master Yuan, I have the clues we need.
Oh, Padawan. Back already? What clues did you find?
I think I recovered enough of Rajavari's philosophy to help me.
So the Jedi besieged Caleth after Rajavari tried to kill the Council, and his apprentices held the line all by themselves. Remarkable.
Rajavari's apprentices knew there was no hope, but they defended their beliefs to the last.
Yes, with a different master they could have been great Jedi. Hopefully the principles you've recovered will help you pass into the Fount of Rajavari safely, and once Kaizen brings us the last coordinate... Wait, where is Kaizen? It's been... How long was I working?
Don't worry, Master Yuan. If anyone can take care of himself, it's Kaizen.
Padawan, Kaizen is never late. Please, you must look for him. He mentioned the Waterfall Caves, didn't he? If Kaizen has the last coordinate, you can triangulate the Fount of Rajavari. There's no time to waste, Padawan. Go, and may the Force be with you both.
Just Dr. Quivo Kirbenas, Gorgrades, Bizade Mohargas, Barkavas, Gurksasek, Otrafels Kojek.
Nayland Ralak will get what he deserves.
Tosha Plumchik Bakna, Shiver Stars, Bizademo, Yanor Forina. Yanor Forina, Bizademo, Ragorand, Rakil Urglex, Nas.
Indulge your religious angst later. We have bigger problems.
Wajulambasarsk, Parsk Potrak, Nodraksk, Kundapolua, Radosk Prakshakis, Vektoskusarsk, Parsk Potrak, Orkankisk.
Kaizen, Master Yuan has been at the Jedi Temple for hours. Nayland must have used some force trick to make you think he was Yuan.
Skuriak Nunchek, Nakrak, Uvgeltras, Shiverstars, Pakja Runur, Rad Oras, Tajaba, Kurkunskara, Oreflex, Rajo Raunari, Do Unskka.
Nayland will need more than the Fount of Rajavari when I catch up with him.
No further, Seeker. You come here unpurified. It is an insult to Rajavari's memory. Rajavari's apprentices were flawed, but they walked the fire and were reborn.
Skojarad Mask Osla, Svetod Trangis, Kundapolua, your scout Pokret.
Only a personal sacrifice will show your strength and resolve, Seeker. Will you be purified by flame?
I will stand in the fire and show you my strength.
Powerful words, but self-sacrifice is the path of a fool. The Fount of Rajavari is not kind to intruders. Flee or suffer.
You made it after all. I hoped your head would be Nayland's trophy by now. I came here to prove myself to Nayland, but the traps... It doesn't matter. You're the enemy. If I can still hold a blade, I can stick you in the heart.
That makes you my enemy. Sparing you will only lead to greater destruction.
Ah, a disciple of Rajavari after all. Go now. You've earned the right.
Bizade Mohargas, Barkavas, Gurksasek, Otrafels Kojek.
I will not be afraid. I can survive this.
Of course, here is the other. Seekers of forbidden knowledge always have their pursuers. If you came for Nayland Ralak, he has been and gone. So much is fleeting. But I remain. And I remain the man I was. Rajavari.
What precisely are you?
Janor Volta, Zademo, Ragorant, Rakiluglex.
Your pet is brighter than he looks. When my body failed me, I refused to become one with the Force. How could I? The Jedi were still imperfect. Here, in my laboratory, I had refined certain devices. I could give one chosen apprentice decades of experience in a day. An apprentice to become worthy to carry my vision.
Your wisdom and knowledge were preserved through you and these devices you created.
I have waited for new acolytes. I believed Nayland Rallock was a suitable candidate. A disappointment. Nayland walked through the traps instead of solving them. He suffered greatly. You at least survived with your mind intact. Nayland, alas, did not.
I know the knowledge he gathered was twisting his mind.
I miscalculated. Nayland's mind wasn't equal to the wisdom he demanded. I have made not a successor, but a monster. Nayland will not remake the Jedi. He wishes to destroy them and everything else on this world, beginning with the Great Forge, where lightsabers are made. Without the Forge, the Jedi lose their martial power. You must stop Nayland before he destroys it.
I thought you intended to destroy the Jedi. You attacked the Council.
I sought to cleanse them, to begin anew. Nayland wants only ashes. That weapon won't suffice against Nayland, but you carry the hilt of the First Blade, an old friend. Simple procedure would convert it to a working lightsaber hilt, and perhaps a crystal from the Forge caves to power it, given its age.
Finally, I will carry the weapon of a Jedi.
Pass through the caves and seek the Forge at the mountain summit. Stop Nayland, this abomination my knowledge has created.
Master Rajavari, you've held on to this existence for thousands of years. Perhaps it's time for it to end.
Ah, child. You see only what the Jedi are, but I saw what could have been. My colleagues wouldn't listen. I spoke of strength, they cowered. I spoke of a golden age. They chattered of overstepping ourselves. It will happen. Someday, the right acolyte will carry my vision.
It took many powerful Jedi to stop you, Master Rajavari. Those who survived were clearly worthy to survive any challenge.
I remember that battle. My friends. My death. You speak of things I had long put aside.
You were a great man once. You deserve more than this ruin and your memories.
I gave my dream to Nayland Rallock, and I saw a horror. Perhaps it was always so. Please, stop him. Correct my last mistake. You must succeed. You are proof the Jedi did not lose their way, after all.
Sankalis, Morta Vrapsak, Skojarad Mask Osla, Svetod Tranis, Utakpolua, Yorskau Pokret.
Rajavari seemed confident, but this hilt is thousands of years old. It may not survive the process.
Rad Oras Tajaba, Kur Unskala, Orvexi Rajo Raunor, Do Unska, Vetoskus Zarsk, Norsk, Tajaba.
Fitting that it's you, armed with the last lightsaber this forge will ever make. Look at him! Another Jedi to nod and preach and do nothing while the Flesh Raiders ravage our home. I know Rajavari's secrets. Horrors that the Jedi, this Jedi, have been chasing, and only I can protect us, our families, and our future.
Whatever future you'd create for Kalikori Village would be tainted by what you've become.
Shut up! You attacked our friends, our brothers, in cold blood!
But maybe we don't have all the facts. What Nayland's been saying, something's not right.
Watch then. Justice needs witnesses.
If you attack me, they'll see you injured, perhaps even killed.
Enough. First you, then your great forge. Let's have this done. I'd forgotten the smell of my own blood. I yield.
But Nayland, he's never been beaten. What are you going to do with him?
That decision isn't up to me. I should consult the council first.
But we still lose him. The village needs Nayland's help. How are we going to keep it together?
Relying on others to protect you makes you weak. Remember that.
We could always depend on him. Maybe we pushed him into becoming this. We'll carry Nayland to the temple, Master Jedi. We owe him that much.
We've been waiting for you, Padawan. You've already met Master Jarek. This is Master Satil Shan.
I've been treating Nayland Ralak. The pilgrims who carried him here told us of your battle. Remarkable.
How bad are his injuries, Master Satil? I wasn't sure he would survive.
He will, though it will be a long recovery.
The deaths of the pilgrims is problematic. It may take years to regain the village's trust, decades even.
Enough, enough. Padawan, the Fount of Rajivari. You actually set foot there? Please, tell me everything.
Master Rajavari himself spoke to me. What was left of him?
You saw a force apparition? Of Rajivari? This is extraordinary.
Seems you may have been right, Yuan. I apologize. To you and your Padawan.
No longer a Padawan. He carries a lightsaber. He has proven himself. I have only one last question before his training's complete. At the moment, Nayland Ralak is resting in a Kolto tank. When he's well, what should become of him?
Nayland proved he has great strength in the Force. Maybe he has a future with us.
And bring reconciliation between us and the villagers. A sound idea.
We judge you ready to accept your place as a Jedi. Yuan, if you would.
Before this council, I take from you the title of Padawan. I name you a full Jedi of our order. Honor the past. Work for the future. May the Force be always with you. You've done so well, my student.
Master Yuan?
Come away. Yuan, can you hear me? Yuan is resting comfortably for now. It seems she's suffering some kind of illness. I can't lie to you. Her condition is grave.
Is Master Yuan going to be all right?
You knew Yuan was ill and didn't inform us?
What happens now?
We're sending Yuan to Coruscant. Our researchers there have been recovering artifacts from the first Jedi Temple. They may have something to cure Yuan. Take a shuttle and join Yuan on Coruscant. She will need your help.
I'll do everything I can to make her well.
Meantime, assure Yuan we will be studying your discoveries about Rajavari. Some of the claims his apprentices recorded bear investigation. When you reach Coruscant, go to our embassy in the Senate Tower and find a researcher called Atros Finn. He'll be expecting you. Good luck. To you both. And may the Force be with you.
I failed. I failed. I'm sorry, I failed. Once there were two little boys. Their names were Parcanus and something. Why can't I remember?
I thought this Atros Finn was meant to be helping you.
Atros? No. Padawan? I'm not mad. The man in the shadows is making me this way. He brings the darkness. It's coming.
I can't help you if you don't calm down.
Parcanus! Parcanus, where are you?
Yuan! Farron, please, see Yuan back to her room. I'm sorry you had to see that. I'm Atros Finn, the researcher here. We must get to work finding a cure.
I stand ready to help.
The problem is that the greatest collection of learning in the galaxy, the Jedi Temple here on Coruscant, has lain in ruins since the war. I believe the answer to curing Yuan is in the archives of the temple ruins, but accessing them won't be easy.
If it will help Yuan, I'll get us the information.
The temple's artificers created a system to sort through the vast stores of knowledge. A set of 3 holocrons that served as guides. The wisdom and personalities of the Order's greatest masters were imprinted on these guides, which they called Noeticons.
I see no need for hesitation here.
Unfortunately, we don't have the Noeticons. Not anymore. The temple ruins were looted. The Noeticons were taken. I have a lead on one of them, but it's not in friendly hands. Republic security spotted some Gand scavengers carrying a Noeticon in the Migrant Merchants Guild. The Republic brought one of the Gand in for questioning, but he won't talk.
If this Gand has information to help Yuan, I'll get some answers.
The Republic officer you want is Alec Efron. He's at the security outpost with the Gand right now. And I'm working on a lead for the second Noeticon. I should have something by the time you get back. Good luck.
Jedi, welcome. Welcome to the, Old Galactic Market, sir. I'm sorry, I never met a real Jedi up close.
I'm a person, just like you.
Right. Yes. Well, anyway.
This is the, Gand we brought in. He was talking about that Jedi holocron you're all looking for, but he's not exactly, talkative.
You will tell me about the holocron. Where is the holocron now? Just tell me where it is now. So I must light the signal, then go to the warehouse.
I'll bet the signals have something to do with the Gand hierarchy. Throw up the right one and you'll get their leader.
Let's see if this works.
The fractal structure requires that it be removed from...
With all respect, Master Arca, you are incorrect. The structure only appears fractal. If you view it through the lens of the Force, you...
I don't suppose either of you is going to move past your petty geometrical squabble long enough to notice we have a visitor.
What am I looking at here?
It's the Noeticon of Science. My colleagues and I were chosen to represent the Jedi spirit of scientific inquiry. Mostly those to argue. The last person to use the Noeticon got so tired of hearing these two yammer, he shut us down. It was a mercy.
Wait, Master Thoris. Where is the Jedi Temple? We seem to have been moved.
The temple has been destroyed, and its contents ransacked.
Destroyed? Has any of the knowledge been recovered?
This is the first Noeticon I found.
It seems much has changed since we were last activated. And not for the better.
Masters, I've come seeking help for my own master, Yuan Par. She's suffering a mysterious illness.
How terrible. Come, tell us her symptoms. Perhaps we can help.
So, she claims the darkness is coming, and talks of someone called Parcanus, and her mind is most affected.
I'm afraid we've plied our extensive knowledge of biological, chemical, and technological diseases, but this illness is beyond us.
What would you have me do?
Sometimes knowledge comes through ruling out false ideas.
For once, Master Vandar and I agree. Yuan's illness is definitely not medical, but we have accessed files that bear cross-checking. If you can find the Noeticon of Light, where Masters Noab, Nomi, and Woe guard the Jedi Order's mystical knowledge, they may be able to help.
Where is this Noeticon of Light?
We do not know. Ordinarily, it would have been connected with us in the temple, but no more.
I'm sorry we couldn't have been of more help, but it's difficult without the other parts of the Noeticon.
Find the Noeticon of Light, and seek your answer there. May the Force be with you. And remember, if you seek answers, you must always ask questions.
Good, you're back. Did you find it? The first Noeticon?
I talked to the Noeticon's masters. They had advice, but no definitive cure.
You actually spoke to them? Amazing. At least we're on the right track. I have a solid lead on the second Noeticon. Unfortunately, it's in Black Sun territory. They're a local gang. Pretty vicious.
They'll give me the Noeticon peacefully, or face a battle. It's their choice.
Please, Doc. You gotta help me. I don't want to die.
I'm trying to help you. You need to calm down. Wait, what's a Jedi doing here?
A Jedi relic may have passed through this warehouse.
A relic, you say? Well, unfortunately, I can guess just where it is. Those Black Sun thugs. They call me in to clean up a botched operation, and I find this. They're smuggling contraband off-world. Old Jedi junk, data disks, inside people's bodies.
I want the word to go out. The Black Sun stop this, or the Jedi will stop them.
I think they got the message when their smugglers started dying.
A Justicar. Those vigilantes from the lower city. One of them paid big to get this stuff off-world. Quiet-like. Especially some Noeticon. The Justicar's name... He was... Lars something. Lars Badek.
You said Lars Badek wanted the Noeticon off-world. Has it left Coruscant?
Not yet. The smugglers... I can't get the paperwork to go off-world. They're still here. Still hurting.
Those smugglers are dying, Jedi. I need that contraband out of them, but I have my hands full here.
Just tell me what I need to do.
The object I found in this man had a magnetic ID tag, which means that the Black Sun must have scanners to identify their smugglers. You should find one in the other room and grab some medical supplies. Maybe we can keep these men alive.
Please, I surrender. Don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me.
You're carrying a valuable item, and I don't have time to be gentle.
Oh, what'd you do that for?
While you're healing, the Black Sun will have one less man to terrorize the innocent.
Lousy Jedi! At least the blasted thing's out!
The wise man always seeks knowledge, for he knows that he knows nothing. Welcome, Jedi. It is wonderful to see a face so young pursuing knowledge of the light. You honor us.
I spoke to the Noeticon of Science. What knowledge do you hold?
This is the Noeticon of Light. We are the masters who devoted their lives to mystical and historical studies. If you seek learning, we will aid you as best as we can.
I seek a cure for my master.
Tell us what you know of this affliction. and we will scour our combined knowledge for an answer. This is most unusual.
And very troubling. We've searched our considerable knowledge and compared data from the Noeticon of science.
This illness you've described, it's more like a kind of mind control.
Do you know how to break it?
It's most like the Jedi trick of persuading weak minds through the Force. Except Yuan's tormentor is distant, and her mind hardly weak.
If someone is doing this to her, how would we locate them?
Well, you could ask...
No, Nomi, you can't be serious.
What is the matter, Master Wally? I think Nomi Daboda knows best of all of us.
I don't dispute her wisdom, but the Noeticon of Secrets is the gateway to dark things. If the mind is not properly prepared to face them...
I will do whatever it takes to help you on.
The Noeticon of Secrets is not dark, though some of its secrets are. Go. Bring what we have discovered to the Noeticon of Secrets. Its masters will guide you.
There you are. The Noeticons. How is the search going?
2 of the Noeticons gave me advice. When I find the 3rd, we might have a cure.
I'm glad to hear it. But right now, I need you back at the embassy. Yuan has taken a turn for the worse. She attacked my assistant, Farron. I've managed to keep her restrained, but I'm worried what will happen if she doesn't calm down.
I will return soon.
Thank you. Please, hurry. Please, Yuan, calm down. Nobody here wants to hurt you.
Ah, yes, Atros, but the darkness is coming. Maybe I want to hurt you. Yes, I think I'd like to break all your bones. I'd enjoy hearing them go pop, pop, pop.
Forgive me, Yuan, but I'm not letting you injure anyone else.
Spoiling my fun? That won't do at all.
That must have been awful. To fight your own master. I don't know what came over her. One minute she was placid, and then... It's more imperative than ever that we find the Noeticons. Do you have any leads on the 3rd?
Both the Gand and a Black Sun member mentioned Lars Badig, a Justicar. I think he's connected.
The Justicars are self-appointed lawmen that police the lower city. Republic security was stretched thin after the attack, so the Justicars took over. Lars Badig is one of their leaders, near the top of the Republic's wanted list.
I can take care of myself.
Lars Badig is known to hole up in the Central Tower area. Do be careful. I'll take care of Yuan while you're gone.
You've got guts, Jedi. Walking into my base, stealing 2 of my Noeticons.
There are 3 Noeticons, Badig. I know you have the last one.
You've messed everything up. They said I could rule the Justicar territory if I got them the Noeticons. Just one left, and it's theirs.
You can keep the Noeticon or walk away from this. Not both.
Fine. Take it. This whole thing was a mistake from the start. Like I promised, sir, the Jedi won't be a problem anymore. Now your master won't mind about those other Noeticons, right?
He might not. Only it seems your plan was a failure.
What the... But look! He's weaker! It did work!
I would have preferred if our little trap had killed you. Not that it mattered. The Noeticons are nothing on their own anyway. They wouldn't have stopped me or my master.
Who's your master, Sith?
My master is the downfall of the Jedi Order. Badig, what are you waiting for? Earn my master's forgiveness. Kill this wretch.
Be careful where you walk, Jedi. The path of the dark side intersects with that of the light at many crossroads. This is the Noeticon of Secrets. We are the masters who have seen the darkness and turned back to the light.
I'm surprised the Order would preserve such dangerous secrets.
Do not be. Having succumbed to the lure of the dark side, we have greater respect for its pull. We would not claim to be immune, but we have come out stronger for our trials.
But also we are only imprints, programs with traces of personality. Neither dark nor light have any sway over us now.
The other Noeticons said you might know something about my master's illness.
If the Noeticon of Science and the Noeticon of Light had no answers, what makes you think we can help? We are neither doctors nor healers.
Patience, Bastila. What she means, Jedi, is that for you to consult us, this illness must be remarkable indeed.
Yes, I'm sorry. Tell us what you know about this illness, and we will see what we can find.
It started back on Tython, but we didn't know Yuan was ill until she collapsed.
Of course. Start from the beginning, and describe everything you've seen.
You are right to consult us. It was only those things eliminated by the other Noeticons that put us on track.
It's an illness the Jedi have seen before. One created by an ancient Sith named Tarek Morhage. He used it to turn Jedi to the dark side by the hundreds and leech their strength from them. In this way, he waged war on the Jedi.
But Yuan's the only one who's fallen ill.
According to the records, Morhage's plague spread gradually as well. A Jedi healer whose sacrifice, unlike his name, has not been forgotten, developed a shielding technique to release Morhage's hold on his victims.
One by one, the healer cut Morage off from his army, the source of his strength.
Each time he used the technique, however, it cost him some of his own strength.
By the time the battle was won, the healer was weakened beyond the point of recovery. He sacrificed his life to save the Jedi Order.
Is it possible for someone to learn this technique?
The ritual is recorded in an ancient terminal in the Jedi Temple. Learning it will require the combined knowledge of all the Noeticons. If you are thinking of learning the technique, Jedi, I would caution you. Powers such as these weigh heavily on those who wield them.
But it seems your master doesn't have time for caution. For your master to survive, you must go to the Jedi Temple and learn the ritual as soon as possible.
I will go there as soon as possible.
Then we will do our best to help you learn the technique. Take all 3 Noeticons to the terminal in the temple and activate them. We will teach you what you must know. Later, others may learn the technique as well. But for now, time is of the essence.
I need to talk to you. I have bad news. Yuan's illness has begun to affect her body. She's losing strength, fading fast. Are you any closer to finding the last Noeticon?
I'm on my way to the Jedi Temple now to find a cure.
The temple? So the Noeticons were able to point you to something useful. Wonderful. Just be warned. The ruins of the temple are crawling with danger. And getting there means passing through the works. They're not safe either. Be careful, but hurry. I don't know how long Yuan will last.
This is it. The database where the ritual that can shield your master from the plague is kept.
A stellar work. 1 part computer, 1 part holocron. Truly ingenious.
It is most impressive.
Masters, you know why we've gathered.
The Jedi Order is imperiled by an ancient plague, one that warps the minds of even the wisest of masters and turns them to the dark side.
This young Jedi has stepped forward in search of a way to help his ailing master and save the Jedi Order. But he cannot do it without our help.
Millennia ago, a powerful ritual was developed to shield the Jedi from the power of this ancient plague.
The ritual cut off the Plague Master from his victims, but it exacted a great price from the healer who wielded it.
It is once again necessary for someone to use the ritual.
The ritual is a difficult one to learn, Jedi, and will take many hours of deep meditation and study.
Are you ready to learn it?
I am ready, Master.
Then open your mind, and we will teach you.
You seem to have mastered everything we have to show you, Jedi.
Such a bright, inquisitive mind. It has been an honor to teach you.
But remember, the shielding ritual will draw on your strength, and you can only regain what you've spent when the Plague Master's bond with his victims is broken.
I appreciate the warning.
You now have the knowledge you need to save your master. Use it wisely and well, and may the Force be with you.
Reckless, foolish Jedi. So eager to find a cure for your master, you led us right to the prize. My master and I are most grateful.
It's too late. I've already learned the ritual.
Yes, and you're the only one who will learn it. Ah! There. No more terminal, no more ritual. No miracle healing this time.
You can't possibly fathom how much I will enjoy destroying you.
Excellent. Come. I will teach you to cut your enemies down with the sheer blade of rage.
Finally, there you are. I've been kept apprised of your situation. The Council is very concerned about Yuan's health. We've been trying to contact you for hours. Did you find anything in the Jedi Temple?
The ancient masters taught me a technique to shield Yuan.
So there is hope after all. Hurry back. Yuan is fading fast. Any delay could be costly.
Oh, you're here. Quickly. We're barely detecting a pulse on Yuan. If there was any time to test what you learned in the temple, it's now.
The masters taught me well.
Yuan's life is in your hands now.
Padawan, no. No, I was making you a Jedi. What happened? I feel so much better. But why do you look so weak? What did you do?
I shielded you from the person who was making you ill, but it took some of my strength.
Thank you, and I'm sorry. The last thing I remember clearly is your ceremony on Tython. Oh, my student, I am sorry I wasn't a better master.
What matters is that whoever was hurting you can't do so any longer.
I could feel someone else in my mind, polluting my thoughts, twisting them.
You won't be fully cured until he is defeated.
I really wish I could give you more details, but my memory of that time is hazy at best.
Pardon me. The Council wishes to speak with you when you're ready.
I will speak with them immediately.
Thank you again for helping Yuan. And teaching me a few things as well.
I'll be all right for now. Go to the Council. We can speak later.
You're here. Thank you for contacting us so quickly. We're sorry to have to pull you away from Yuan.
We wouldn't have called you here if it wasn't urgent. First, tell us what you've learned about Yuan's illness.
It's a plague created by a Sith named Tarek Morridge. Here's what we know.
Interesting. And worrying. We've started to receive disturbing communications from other masters. We fear Yuan's illness is not an isolated case.
The illness was created by Tarek Morridge, but a different Sith is using it now. I don't know his name, but I fought his apprentice in the temple.
Yes. It's imperative that we find this Sith before the illness spreads further. Unfortunately, we have no leads. We can only hope that tracking down and shielding the victims will help lead us to this Sith.
You need me to find these masters and cure them.
A small number of victims suggest that this Sith needs some sort of contact with his victims to control them. I hesitate to ask any more sacrifice of you. You've already done so much. But with the terminal in the temple destroyed, you are the only one capable of shielding the afflicted masters and stopping this Sith, whoever he is.
I will track down the man responsible.
We all have faith in you.
You'll need to be able to move freely around the galaxy. To that end, we've prepared a ship for you in the spaceport.
Where am I going?
The missing masters were last heard from on Terrace and Nar Shaddaa. Find them, and break the Plague Master's hold on them.
Say your goodbyes to Yuan. But time is of the essence. Good luck.
Ah, it's good to see you through my own eyes once more. What did the Council have to say?
Your illness wasn't an isolated case. It seems I'm the only one who can help.
Be careful to conserve your strength. I would hate to lose you. Remember, let your instincts guide you. Keep to the Jedi Code, and may the Force be with you.
To hear from you. The Council has sensed your arrival on Terrace. An intriguing world.
I can smell how intriguing it is from here.
Centuries ago, Terrace was like Coruscant, a vibrant city world. Then, a powerful Sith Lord destroyed the cities of Terrace in a single day. They became dark, polluted swamplands. But the Republic has been restoring them, with the help of Master Sin Tychon. Master Tychon is an expert in this wilderness. We had received regular reports from him, but he has fallen silent.
You think Master Tychon suffers from the same illness as Master Yuan Par?
We fear so, yes. Master Tychon was working closely with his Padawan, Eris Varanel, and also a captain in the Republic Expeditionary Forces, Captain Nelix. Eris and Captain Nelix are at the Republic base. They should be able to help find Master Tychon. If Master Tychon is ill, shield him if possible, and try to learn more about this Plague Master. We will be waiting on your word. Good luck.
This is crazy. We'd have noticed any unusual activity from Master Tychon, but the Council says we... Here he is, just in time. Captain Nelix with the Republic Expeditionary Forces.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure's mine. My men will be glad there's another Jedi around. Master Tychon's been a big help.
This has to be a mix-up. My master is a renowned Kaleesh scout, a truly gifted pathfinder. Padawan Eris Varanel, at your service.
I have to see your master, Eris. If he's ill, only the Force can heal him.
But that's what we don't understand. Master Tychon isn't ill at all.
She's right. When the Council called, Master Tychon had just left with a research expedition. If he's gone rogue, it's news to us.
You should have brought them back the second the Council called you.
Look, the Council's on Tython, but I see Tychon every day. Who would you believe?
Regardless, I'm sure Master Tychon will want to meet you. I'll try and reach him.
Captain Nelix, we need backup. They're gone, sir. They're all gone. Captain, can you read me?
What the? That's the Expedition Guardsman, Sergeant Valoy. Where's Tychon?
There must have been an accident. Those ruins are always shifting.
If Master Tychon's not answering, something must have gone badly wrong.
I'll get a rescue team scrambled. No, damn. I'll never get them out there in time.
Take a deep breath, Captain. I'll get those men back safely.
Yes, right. Thank you. Meantime, I'll put a team together. Here, take a copy of the expedition's map to guide you. Watch yourself. There's more than pollution in those swamps.
Master Tychon's out in them too. I hope the Force is watching you both, for Terrace's sake.
Oh, thank the stars. Give me a hand. I can't lift it off them.
The others are all... We're the only ones left.
Help! The heat! I'm burning! Help! Help me!
Lucky for you, you're my best hope to find Master Tychon.
You're a Jedi? Please, get Laria out!
And the Jedi holocrons, Tal. Their medical data could save millions. We have to preserve them.
If it means saving so many, then this knowledge must be preserved.
Please, Tal, help me.
Laria! How could you? Jedi are meant to help people.
This holocron data could help millions, but I regret Laria became one with the Force to save them.
My Laria. I've lost her.
I'm so sorry, Tal. But those holocrons could give us cures for hundreds of diseases. Tychon might have killed entire planets instead of just us.
Can you explain what happened?
We were taking pollution readings in the ruins, but when we found those medical holocrons, we decided to get them back right away.
On the way home, Tychon lures us into a trapfall, ignites the pollution in the swamp, and stands there watching us burn.
Master Tychon is unwell. He's not himself.
Brilliant deduction, Jedi. Tychon had some wisdom for us, too.
Tychon said he was punishing us for letting Terrace be destroyed centuries ago, and that soon we would be joined by everyone at the Junction.
The Junction's an old purification facility the Republic retrofitted to process dangerous gases.
Hundreds of people work at the Junction. If Master Tychon is planning something...
Remember, the Force is my ally.
Wish it had been ours. We'll get these holocrons back to the base for a proper study.
Enjoy it while you can, Jedi. Maybe Tychon will find a place in the swamp for you, too.
Jedi, we just got a call from the expedition. They said you helped them out, but the rest sounds crazy. Tychon attacking them? A couple of survivors? From a 12-man team? Tell me that's wrong.
Tychon's lost it. He trapped them, set a fire nearby, and ran off.
No! What if he was trying to lead them to safety? They ignored him and wandered off.
It must be nice to live your life in ignorance.
I want him found. Found and brought to justice, even if I have to drag him back myself.
No, please. None of this is his fault.
We can debate this later. For now, my best lead on Master Tychon is the Junction.
Damn him! The Junction's a gas trap full of civilian workers. Keep your eyes open. Tychon used the Junction in his restoration effort. There might be a clue to stopping him there.
Please, don't hurt Master Tychon. He's the only one who could save Terrace, and I need him to explain all this to me.
Welcome to the Junction, Jedi. Sorry we didn't have time to clean up. I'm hearing some funny rumors from my guys about Master Tychon. Is that why you're here?
Is there a way to get your crew out of this building quickly?
Could run a fire drill, I guess. Look what's going on here.
Here you are, hiding in tunnels. Ah, I see your eyes shining. Stop whispering. I am a Jedi. I am. This changes nothing.
Such a dark planet. Rock, spires like fingers. Black rock that... Wait!
The darkness flows from them. It must!
If I ended up like you, I'd beg to be put out of my misery.
There was a place where things ended. A dark place of endings. I watched once in the dark place. Malachor was dark, then bright. I watch his eyes as we run, as Parkanis falls alone.
Tell me about Parkanis, Master Tychon. What do you remember?
Stop it! Stop it! My friend, no! I won't go back there! I'll stop all of you! And your Junction hoarding poisons like a leech, yes! I'll free the gases you've stolen, and the shadows from underground. Your Junction will be dust around you.
If you really want to kill somebody, come try your luck with me.
There is no luck, young Tychon. We are Jedi guided by the Force. What will the Jedi do while the gas builds, Will it save the workers before they choke and die? But the gas will corrode the Junction, too. How many will die without it to cleanse the planet? Thousands? How many do you want to kill?
Can you smell that? The maniac's busted the main gas line.
Sir, rat ghouls! Someone's breaking open the vents. Rat ghouls are pouring in.
No. We need to focus on evacuating or save the Junction. I don't know.
Don't panic. The Junction's workers are relying on us to save them.
I'll evacuate. Wait, I got a crew doing maintenance behind a blast door. They'll be choking on the gas by now. Please, I can't send anyone else back there. You're their only chance. Get them on their feet and out before the rat ghouls reach that section. Good luck.
The Force is my ally. I will not fail.
You're back, and in one piece. I hope you didn't breathe too much of that stuff. We got the whole crew out thanks to you. Might take months for us to start clearing the pollution again, though. A lot of people are gonna get sick.
I came here to catch a rogue Jedi. I can't get sidetracked by this.
You're damn right. Tyken's the one responsible for this. Maybe we can help you stop him, here. Before he lost it, Tyken was studying the old Terrace infrastructure. These are the records it copied. But the encryption is pretty old. We can't decipher them.
Well, someone around here must be able to decrypt them.
The Republic base's computers should have the original codes. They'll get those records open nice and quick. Give those records to Captain Nelix. He'll set you right.
Come in, Jedi. Do you read me?
Good to hear from you, Captain. I might have a lead on Master Tyken.
Belay that. We've got bigger problems. The base is under attack. Tyken got the jump on us. We need you back here ASAP. We've got...
Captain Nelix, what happened here?
Should have known you'd make it past those things. Tunnels. Tyken must have found rat ghoul tunnels under the base. He set those things on my men and... the little Padawan... Eris... Tyken took her.
Where would Master Tyken take Eris?
Could be anywhere. He knows this planet like the back of his hand. All these people, dead. Forget a trial. I want Tyken's head for this.
This isn't Tyken's doing. Not really. He's very sick.
Now you're making excuses? Eris was... Wait. The tunnels are still open. You have to seal the tunnel entrances before those things come back. Please, check the base and seal those tunnels, or the wounded are just... food for the rat ghouls.
One way or another, those things are going back underground.
Thanks. And hurry. Thanks. Now we can treat the wounded without rat ghouls pouring in. But Tyken's long gone. Eris, that poor kid. He dragged her out there with him.
The Force is with us. The Junction security chief gave me this.
What's this? Infrastructure data? Maybe we can corner Tyken after all. Damn! These records have those rat ghoul tunnels all plotted out. Tyken knew exactly how to hit us. And looks like one of Taurus's super reactors is still operational. It's damaged, leaking toxic waste into the ecosystem. From these readouts, it would only take a little push to send the reactor into total meltdown. And Tyken copied every file on its processes.
Things just get better and better.
If the reactor blows, we're looking at a chemical detonation that could take out the Republic's entire occupied area on Terrace. Tyken's access code is all over these records. This isn't some vendetta, Jedi. This is genocide.
Tyken's not getting away again. Whatever his plan is, I'm ending it.
Good. Make him pay for what he's done. Here's the super reactor's coordinates. Please let me know once you've handled Tyken. My men deserve to be told.
Too late, Jedi. You wanted too long, too long! But now the reactor will bathe Terrace in fire. No black rock, no shadow. The Republic will not spread it! I can cleanse it here, cauterize the flow!
I'm not going to allow that.
He spoke to the heart of me. Lord Vivicar understands.
I don't care about your delusions. Get away from the reactor or I'll kill you.
Kill me? Two forces intertwined, Jedi, are too strong for you.
Master Tyken explained everything. I see the beauty in Terrace that the Republic destroyed. His work must continue to save Terrace, and we will be together.
Believe me, Eris, I understand how this hurts. But your loyalty is blinding you.
You couldn't understand. Master Tyken has shown me the truth.
Look at him. Your master needs help. The Force has given me the ability to heal him.
What if we just listen to him for a minute, Master? Think this over again.
What's this? Such brightness in her, and she dares strike against me?
Never. I will not fight you, Master Tyken, but you're ill. Let us help you.
It's not too late. Step away from the reactor and I'll take care of the rest.
They all turn against me. You brought this darkness here. The purification of Terrace will begin with you. Strength. We were strong once. The weak perish on Terrace. No, please! The darkness comes to swallow me whole.
Close your eyes. When you open them, this nightmare will be over.
Ah! is gone. I am myself again. You've saved me. At great cost to yourself. I can feel it. I am truly sorry.
While you were ill, you mentioned a Lord Vivicar. Do you remember?
No. I recall the name, but not what it means. I'm sorry. I will go before the Republic and admit my guilt. Purge myself of this shame. I harmed so many and almost destroyed my Padawan. I'm not fit to be a Jedi Master.
Don't make such decisions in haste. Take time to reflect.
He speaks the truth, and I can give you all the help you need.
I must report to Master Seo Bakarn and the Council. There's much to be done. I'm sure Captain Nelex will want to know you're safe. Thank you again. I still can't believe the sacrifice you made for me. I only hope your burden does not become too great.
Congratulations for your hard work on Taris. This must have been difficult for you. Master Tychon has already contacted me. A team is on its way to bring him before the Republic courts.
Master Tychon deserves an advocate. None of this was his fault.
True, but unfortunately we cannot let word of the plague become public. Still, for such a notable Jedi to fall so far, plague or not.
Tychon was raving about a Lord Vivicar. Does that mean anything to you?
Lord Vivicar. I don't recognize the name. We must begin researching this at once. Unfortunately, our master on Nar Shaddaa is still missing. If Lord Vivicar is responsible, you may be our only hope. You've landed on Nar Shaddaa. Few on that world will be pleased to see you, I'm afraid. Nar Shaddaa is a den of corruption, excess, and gang violence. It is ruled by a crime syndicate, the Hutt cartel, that takes a cut from every black deed.
I should look into this corruption. Purely for research, of course.
Many Jedi have thought the same, and either fall into darkness or run afoul of the cartel itself. But now, despite its power, the Hutt cartel is clashing with a new group called the Guiding Hand. The Guiding Hand's followers are fanatically loyal to an unknown leader. I believe this leader is Duras Fane, one of the missing Jedi Masters.
What was Master Fane's business on Nar Shaddaa?
He went there hoping to quell the worst of the cartel's activities. Against my advice. Fane is an undisciplined maverick, but he has great charisma, incredible skill at influencing others through the Force. This Guiding Hand has attacked cartel's spice shipments, operations Fane despises, in a way that shouts Fane's tactics. It's him. I know it.
If he is forcing these people to fight the Hutts, he must be stopped.
Fane has flirted with darkness for years. The plague may have finally tipped the balance. Even fighting the Guiding Hand, the cartel is immensely powerful, second only to the Republic and the Empire. So far, the Hutt cartel has tolerated, even aided the Republic. But if it discovers a rogue Jedi is hurting business...
we'd lose the cartel's trade routes, information, and credits.
We must find Fane before the Hutt cartel discovers his involvement. I have a contact on Nar Shaddaa who can help you, named Theron Cedrex. Theron is a professor of exotechnology. He was once a friend of mine, and of Fane's.
Theron Cedrex was friends with Fane. He might not be willing to help me.
Being Fane's friend puts him in danger if the cartel uncovers the truth about the Guiding Hand. He'll help you. Theron has offices on Nar Shaddaa's promenade. He's usually there, if he's not nurturing his genius in a casino. Good luck. And don't underestimate Duras Fane, Jedi. His gifts of persuasion are unsurpassed.
Hello, and welcome to the offices of Dr. Theron Cedrex. My name is Holiday, and I'm pleased to assist you. If you have an appointment, please make yourself comfortable while... Oh my goodness. It's rare to greet such a distinguished customer. I'd save your picture to my permanent drive, but that might upset my dear Theron.
If Theron can tear himself away from such a beautiful... person, he deserves to be upset.
Very nice. But you lose points for the hesitation. I'm a fully sentient holographic life form, unique in the galaxy. Or so Theron says. You're a Jedi, aren't you? If you're here to see Theron, he's... well, I've been waiting for him to get back. For hours and hours.
Did he tell you where he was going?
Theron had a special order to design a weapon, and the customer wanted him to deliver the prototype to the Nikto sector. The aliens there hate humans. The Republic. hygiene. He should never have agreed to go.
I hope he doesn't get himself killed before I find him.
Oh, don't talk like that. What would I do without my Theron? The meeting place is in the Nikto Sector's Starship Chop Shop. It sounds like a nasty place. Please be careful.
Don't be an imbecile. The weapon's obviously my creation. If you use it against the Hutt Cartel, I'll be looking for my vertebrae in a trash compactor. Deal's off.
Manchi doti puna puna. Kabuk nuni snemo.
Threatening people in front of a Jedi isn't clever.
Chobot I kafstuan bile jihulo kuta.
I'm begging you, please don't get him started on this again.
O grani tampio da pushi wompa. Pu tula musta.
I'm sure you're very impressive.
Kunta chuta. Kaso yali kulira. Kanki kum. Kabanotase makipuna. Malituta odmishka.
Most Nikto are only worthy to kiss up to Hutts. Seems like you can't even do that anymore.
Wonki atacha kapa donka. Jisa bicha.
That was gratifying. You rarely see delinquents getting their just desserts on this world. I'd have talked him around eventually, but I won't say no to heavily armed assistance. Unless you can mount intelligence on a wall, I'm afraid I wouldn't be a very tempting target.
I'm on an important mission. I believe you're the man I need.
Theron Cedrax, professor and exo-engineer at your service. Not that many around here respect my genius, especially those Nikto. Challenge the Hutt Cartel? Where'd they get such delusions of grandeur?
I think you know the man responsible.
So Duras Fane has a vendetta against the Hutt Cartel. If any Jedi Master would risk it, Fane's the one. But I was right. If the Hutts find out Fane is behind this guiding hand business, it'll leave the Republic high and dry.
Hopefully I can catch him before he does any more damage.
No easy task. The Hutts have their claws, well, appendages, into everything around here. Fane will have hidden himself well. Joining the Nikto. You may have been onto something there. I know a local gang, the Red Light Lancers. A bunch of tech specialists and slicers of ill repute. Rumor is, they're part of this guiding hand.
I need to be in that gang. A Jedi Master wouldn't need slicers unless he was planning something big.
I suspect you're right. But you'll need to prove your expertise. I suppose this prototype would do it, though I hate to part with it.
Your genius will stop a rogue Jedi Master.
I wish I was immune to flattery. Here. And here. I always wear an earpiece at handover so I can call my assistant Holiday. With this, we can speak privately. Here's the location. I'll return to my office. If Fane is using some kind of mind control, I have research to do. This is Theron Cedrax. Can you read me, Jedi?
Keep it down a little, please.
The Lancers leapt at the chance to hire me. Their boss, Klasia, is at the meeting ground right now.
Where's Theron Cedrax? The darkness is coming. The Lancers need the man who solved the Meraki uplink paradox, not some unplugged Jedi.
At least he can appreciate good work.
Forget this. I have to get Theron Cedrax for the job. Master's orders.
You could spend days chasing Cedrax, or hire me now and give my newest weapon to your master.
Impressive. But the Master said get Cedrax. Even a Jedi's no good. Bet you don't even know what a D3TR port is.
A D3TR port is used to fix computer spikes. Basic stuff. He's playing with you.
I came here in good faith, not to have my intelligence slighted.
Okay, sorry, don't bust a gimbal. So if you were gonna slice Nar Shaddad's traffic control towers, what channel would you cut?
Any channel, I suppose. Apart from 552, too risky.
With the traffic control towers, it doesn't really matter. I'd stay off 552, though.
True enough. Pays to be focused. And this weapon of yours? What's the power source?
It's exotechnology, nothing you'd understand. Tell him what you like.
I'd explain it for you, but I don't have that much time to spare.
Fine. You want to guard your secrets? I can understand that. You're not Cedrax, but if you can build weapons like this, you're definitely Lancer material. Welcome to the Red Light Lancers and the Guiding Hand, brother. Serve the Master well.
I've heard a lot about your master. I'm anxious to pay my respects.
Sorry, no fresh recruits see the Master, however good they are. The Master wanted Theron Cedrax for a special job. It'll do for your initiation test, if you live. The Hutt Cartel shares a bunch of spice factories with the Empire in the lower industrial sector. The Master wants them destroyed.
Sounds dangerous. I'll take care of it.
Go to the Defense Network control room and disrupt the protocols on the primary control node. That'll trigger the factory's automated defenses. Turrets, droids, poison gas, the factories and their workers will be wiped out. The Hutt cartel will see what the guiding hand can do.
I'd hoped Nar Shaddaa would bring a true challenge.
We should have recruited you sooner. I'll be monitoring the cartel's defense network, so I'll know exactly when the job is done. Don't keep us waiting.
Oh, Theron. What a deliciously daring idea. I'll have to watch out, in case you get any more.
Dearest Holiday, I always save my finest inspiration for you.
Cool it, you two. We have work to do.
Ah, hello again. I believe I promised to help destroy those Hutt cartel factories for the Lancers, and I found the perfect solution. A few years ago, I acquired a Sith Overseer's ID. I've modified it with the permissions to trigger those defenses, kill everyone, and bring the factories down.
Good job, Theron. I appreciate the help.
A mere trifle for a man of my talents, but you're welcome. The Defense Network control room will be near the factories in the lower industrial sector. Once you reach it, I'll help you from there. I don't envy you. That sector's a toxic nightmare, besides which there's Imperial soldiers, patrol droids, and worse.
Stop right there. This is an Imperial control station. I'm authorized to use deadly force protecting cartel Imperial interests. State your business or get out.
You dare impede a Sith in his duties? I should cut you down where you stand.
An inspection? Please forgive me. I meant no disrespect. Productivity is down, but we'll drive the workers harder. Double our quota next month.
Among the Sith, there's only one penalty for failure.
But I've served the Empire loyally. You wouldn't... I mean, one mistake surely can't...
The order's been given, sir. I know better than to question a Sith. Please excuse us. We should file the standard report.
Good work, Jedi. The primary control node is active. To destroy the factories, insert the ID I gave you. It'll corrupt the protocols on that node and set the defenses off.
Jedi, it's Clage. I've been monitoring the Hutt cartel's defense network. Protocols are down. Those factories are ripping themselves apart. Great work.
I did what I had to do. Nothing more.
Smile, Jedi. All that tough work didn't go unnoticed. The Master himself has heard about you. He wants you to be presented to him. In person.
Just give me his location, and I'll be right there.
The Master's waiting at our headquarters in the red light sector. It's in an old store. Here, I'll upload it to your map. Don't be long. Our fight against the Hutt cartel is heating up, and the Master doesn't like delays.
Come, Jedi, don't keep me waiting. I've been looking forward to this, ever since Clasia mentioned his new star. Poor Clasia. Good slicer, but he really should get out more. He's almost as out of touch as the Jedi Council. Tell me, has C.O. Bakarn lightened up, or is he still the same old stuffed robe?
The plague is saying this, not you.
This plague has enlightened me. Those Jedi rules, I rarely bothered with them before, but now I see them for what they are. But I don't have the patience to explain. In fact, you've become a nuisance I need to eliminate.
Once I take care of your pets, you're next, Fane. I swear it.
I'd love to duel you myself, but the darkness is coming. Destroying the Hutt cartel demands my full attention. Kill him. I want his head when it's finished.
Jedi, can you hear me? Are you alright?
You thought a few alien thugs could harm me?
Actually, I thought they could eviscerate you. I'm so glad to be wrong. However, Fane may have made a mistake by using that holo transmitter. Check the holo transmitter, Jedi. Press the small switch underneath, and we'll see what can be done. I thought so. Holiday, my dear, would you oblige?
Of course. Oh my. Fane hasn't covered his tracks very well. I'll just untangle the signal.
Holiday? You're a slicer?
When I found Holiday, I discovered this enchanting woman was supported by a computer network of incredible sophistication. With so much untapped runtime, it seemed a waste not to teach her about slicing.
Found him! Fane's signal traces back to... oh, Shadowtown.
Whatever Shadowtown is, Fane won't be hiding there long.
Wait, Jedi. You can't just run in there.
Shadowtown is an Imperial prison for the most dangerous prisoners in the galaxy. Well nigh impenetrable. The security there is the best on Nar Shaddaa.
If Fane's there, I must be able to get inside too.
Actually, we may have the advantage. Shadowtown has such exceptional security because the builders had it designed by the best minds, including myself. Come back to my offices and we'll parse the problem. I also have something to help you against Fane.
I have nothing but respect for the Hutt Cartel, but this is...
They say a Jedi's behind this guiding hand. We've seen a Jedi coming out of these offices. Start talking, Cedrax.
Perhaps I could be of some assistance.
I'm with the Hutt Cartel, investigating rumors that the Jedi run the guiding hand. Cedrax worked for them, and now here you are. I'll have to report this.
Sorry. This must be kept secret, no matter what the cost.
What? No! You can't do this!
That was too close. The Hutt Cartel is closing in on Fane. Your alacrity with the lightsaber may have saved us, but we have other problems. Holiday pinpointed Fane deep in Shadowtown's residential area. There's dozens of cameras, guards, and crazed prisoners between us and him.
You handle the cameras. I'll handle the prisoners. For the guards, we can set a distraction.
I like your approach. In terms of Fane's mind control ability, I have a little something to handle that.
A little something? You're so modest, Theron.
I've been consulting with Master Sayo Bakarn, and I've built an exotech device that should prevent Fane from brainwashing us.
Good thinking, but we should get moving.
Shadowtown. I never planned to see it in person. But I'm ready when you are, Jedi. Wait, Jedi. I need to scramble the Shadowtown camera uplink from here, but if the guard spots any glitches, he'll sound the alarm.
He can't sound the alarm if he's dead.
Drastic, but it would solve my problem.
We only need a minute to muss up the camera uplink. When we're through, he won't notice the difference.
Hey, I didn't know there were Jedi prisoners here. Get back from the guard tower.
It's over for you.
Wait, prisoners don't care. Help!
I've marked our next target on your map. We should hurry. We can cut the power to Fane's hideout here, but it's complicated. It'll take some time.
Don't worry about that. I'll protect you.
Holiday, darling, a little help?
Almost forgot to... Hey! What's going on?
Sorry. You picked the wrong moment to return.
Alert! Alert! We've got an infiltrator!
Fane's hideout has lost all power. Any security systems will be shut down. Thank you for having my back, Jedi.
Don't mention it, Theron.
This is our chance. We should hurry.
Very good, Jedi. You survived both my Morgukai and this dank little town. Yuan Par taught you well.
I want a peaceful resolution. Tell your followers to stand down.
No, not so fast. We were talking about Yuan. Has dear Yuan ever told you about Malachor III? The truth, I mean. During our mission, we had quite the affair. She was something in the day, and her advances became irresistible.
You're trying to distract me. It won't work.
But the truth is so very important. Our passion, it paved the way for darkness to enthrall the others, and destroy our friend, Barsen'thor Tark. That memory tormented me for years. But now I'm free. Free of guilt, free of fear.
Submit, Fane, or I'll use force.
Fane, if the Hutt Cartel finds out about you, the Republic's finished out here. This has to stop.
My, you got Theron Cedrax to care about something, Jedi. That's a gift I want on my side. Now, serve me, and... What the... what is that thing?
A little trifle of exotech. To ensure you won't be influencing my Jedi friend.
Ugh, my head. I should have known you'd bring one of your damn toys.
You've been stripped of your ability to influence me. This is over.
How dare you? You think you can challenge me? Enough, I yield. But kill me. Kill 1,000, it doesn't matter. Lord Vivicar will never stop.
Lord Vivicar? Tell me, Fane. Who is he? Where can I find him?
Like darkness, Vivicar is everywhere. In everything.
His condition's deteriorating. We should act quickly.
Good. Fane's already down. That saves us some trouble.
If you get between me and Fane, you'll suffer for it.
I'm an official representative of the Hutt Cartel, and that man belongs to us. The guiding hand has gone too far. Jedi don't get to interfere with our business, not without consequences. Hand Fane over, or the Republic sees what unhappy Hutts can do.
Fane belongs to the Jedi, not the Hutt Cartel.
If the Hutts don't get him, every Republic agent on Nar Shaddaa will find their lives suddenly complicated.
The Hutts are businessmen. What's a fair price for a Jedi Master's life?
Credits do make happy Hutts, but your master there was bad for business. It'll cost you. I guess we can negotiate with your council over the details. Okay, Fane's yours. But we will collect, Jedi.
Sooner or later, the Hutt Cartel will crumble.
Only on the day crime doesn't pay. Goodbye.
You made a break in the darkness, but it is only momentary.
Stay calm. It'll be all right.
I feel better. Much better. Wait, you look pale. Are you all right? You woke me from that nightmare. I've done some terrible things, haven't I?
Anything you can tell me about Lord Vivicar would help make amends.
Vivicar? It's all slipping away. I'm sorry. All of this. But fighting the Hutt Cartel wasn't wrong. Jedi should battle evil, not appease it.
The Order should take the battle to the Hutt someday.
And I'd be at the forefront. But not today.
Once I've freed the gang leaders, I'll return to Tython. I'm sure C.O. Bakarn is already preparing to lecture me.
Do consider listening this time, Fane. It might save you some tribulation in the future.
Maybe so. Thank you. Both of you. I owe you my sanity and my life.
Congratulations on your handling of Fane. Not to mention the Hutt Cartel.
Theron, honey, someone's been calling our offices. Master C.O. Bakarn of the Jedi Council, asking for our friend to call back.
Goodbye, Theron. Thanks for the help.
I suppose. I should get back to my offices. Genius never takes a vacation. This was fun. Like old times with C.O. and Fane. Anyway, glad I could be of assistance. Take care, Jedi.
Theron, look over there. Hey, Jedi, yoo-hoo!
Ah, here he is, the gallant Jedi. You took your time. After our thrilling sojourn in Shadowtown, I came back to all the contracts piled up on my desk. Humdrum, tedious, boring. And I realized, Nar Shaddaa's charms have staled. I want adventure, excitement, to see something of the galaxy. So, in exchange for a single billet on your ship, you can have the tech expertise of Dr. Theron Cedrax exclusively at your disposal. What do you think?
I think that sounds like an excellent idea.
Just one thing. I call first on any exotech or lovely females we happen to encounter.
Theron, you're so naughty. I don't know why I put up with you.
Because you're a paragon of virtue and tolerance, my dear. Now, shall we go?
I've heard a report from Nar Shaddaa. The Guiding Hand has disbanded, and the Hutt Cartel has withdrawn its vendetta. Your handling of the cartel was extremely impressive. Diplomatic skill under pressure is a rare gift. Now, perhaps Duras Fane can be rehabilitated.
Maybe Master Fane will be wiser after this.
He often shrugs off the lessons life gives him. With luck, This one will stick. I am glad your mission on Nar Shaddaa was a success, but now I have an urgent matter that requires your attention. We received a distress signal from the Republic's starship Karida, and we suspect it's plague-related.
Is there a Jedi Master on board?
No, not a master. A Jedi passenger. She has lost her mind and killed several people. Of particular interest, the Jedi in question is Lorana Fane, Master Duras Fane's daughter. Fane is on his way back to Tython, but I've asked him to join us over Holo. I thought he should be kept informed.
I should hope so, Sile. Being a Jedi doesn't stop me from caring about my own daughter.
I'll be back once I learn something.
You will dock in the ship's forward section, where Lieutenant Bella Wynn and her men have managed to find safety. Find Lorana Fane, shield her if you can, and see what you can learn. Go with care.
Hold your fire, men! Hold your fire! It's the Jedi the Council sent. Sorry, Jedi. We're all a little on edge.
Just tell me where Lorana Fane is.
She's, well, we managed to trap her in the aft section of the ship. Oh, this is all so wrong. She was a great passenger at first. Happy, smart, interested in the ship. But then we were hit by an Imperial ambush. Lorana fought them off, almost died from her wounds. After a day or so, she started talking strange, and then the slaughter.
So she was hurt, and then she went insane?
After the ambush, we put out a call for medical assistance, and a Jedi Master answered. He healed her right up. He was odd, though. Had these horrible scars he kept covering. Never said his name. You know, Lorana was different after he left.
Other Jedi are suffering from a similar illness. He could have given it to her.
I don't think so. He healed her. She's as strong as ever. Stronger, even. It was a struggle, but we managed to trap her in the aft section. If I can just...
Lieutenant Wynn, Lorana's slicing into the Karida systems. She's taking over the whole ship. She'll start shutting down life support soon.
No! Jedi, please! You're the only one who stands a chance of stopping her. Do whatever you have to. Just don't let Lorana kill any more of my men.
Child could do this.
Thank you. I'll release the lockdown for a moment to let you in, but I won't risk Lorana getting out. There's a comm device back there. Contact me when you've taken care of her, and I'll release the lockdown again so you can leave. Good luck.
What if we hear a little engineer poking around where he shouldn't? I wonder what this button does. Oh, was that the airlock? Silly me. Bye-bye, little engineer.
It's time you answered for your crimes, Lorana Fane.
My crimes? You're so silly. The ship is nearly under my control. Isn't it wonderful? The darkness is coming, but it won't take me.
Lord Vivicar has taken control of your mind. You must resist.
Lord Vivicar, the nice man who healed me, he warned me about you. But you're not going to kill me, Jedi. I won't let you.
No!
I won't let the darkness take me.
Go away or I'll open the airlock!
I'd rather die than be taken!
You don't want to release the airlock. You want to come to me.
I want to come to you. I won't release the airlock. Take my lightsaber. Please don't let me hurt anyone else.
Don't worry, Lorana. Everything's going to be all right.
What did you do? You look so weak. But Lord Vivicar's voice is gone. The voice in my head. How did you do it?
That's none of your affair.
I won't question you. It's like I went from night into day. I just can't believe I let that monster make me do those terrible things. I'm sorry. I'm going to lock myself in the brig until we reach a port. I don't trust myself.
Lorana, my child, my Jedi. So, you have robbed me of a most promising student. As if that will delay the inevitable. You Jedi are an endless source of amusement.
We meet at last, Plague Master.
You know nothing of me, but I know all about your order. Once, I served the Jedi Council blindly, as you do. There is no emotion, only peace. I believed, but the teachings of the Dark Lord Terek Morridge showed me the error of my ways. Thousands of years ago, Morridge's hatred nearly crushed the Jedi. That is true power.
Show yourself in person. We'll see how powerful you are.
How much of your own strength have you sacrificed to shield the Masters? You know how the originator of that technique died, don't you? He sacrificed too much of himself and perished nameless. Everyone I have ever touched could fall to this plague. You cannot shield them all.
Boasting won't guarantee you victory.
Victory is already guaranteed, Jedi. You are too late. I've already won.
I've restored Lorana Fane to the light. She's in the brig and won't cause any harm.
Are you sure, Jedi? I mean, she killed a lot of my people.
I know. She will face justice for it. Don't worry.
I trust you. You saved our lives, and if Lorana's in the brig, she should be secure there. I'll report back to Master CO immediately. You should do the same. Once we get the ship back under control, we'll set a course for Coruscant. Thank you for everything, Jedi.
I've just received Bellowin's report. I'm so glad Lorana Fane is shielded and well.
Thank you for my daughter's life. I have to go to her.
Did you manage to learn anything more about Lord Vivicar, the Plague Master?
He claimed that he was once a member of our order.
I'm listening. So this scarred man who healed Lorana Fane is Lord Vivicar. Amazing work, Jedi. Still no leads on how to find him, but we do know more about his plague.
What happens now?
I wish I had better news, but the situation has worsened. 2 more Jedi Masters have now gone silent. In their last transmissions, both Masters said, "The darkness is coming." One Master was on Alderaan, the second on Tatooine. You must go to these worlds and investigate, quickly.
The Plague Master will suffer for this.
Revenge is not our way, but Vivicar has to be stopped at any cost. May the Force be with you on Tatooine and Alderaan. Good luck. Jedi, the Council sees you've arrived on Tatooine. Good. We can't waste any time. Tatooine is a vast desert world where survival is often precarious. Master Eris Vossen, one of the Jedi's best cultural explorers, was there when he dropped out of contact with the Council.
Has he exhibited any symptoms of the plague?
No, but he was a member of the expedition to Malachor III, as were Master Yuan and the others. Cultures must perform a delicate balancing act to even survive on Tatooine. Master Eris came to Tatooine to study that balancing act. If this illness has claimed him, it would be a great loss to the Jedi Order and threaten the groups he was sent to study.
I won't let you down.
Eris hired a guide to help him navigate Tatooine's treacherous deep desert and make contact with its residents. One of Master Eris's last reports was that his guide had developed the sand rot, an illness caused by prolonged repeated desert exposure. The guide's name is Rowan Delk, and he is currently recuperating at the Dreviat Outpost Medical Center. He's your best lead.
Consider it done.
Work quickly. Master Eris is vital to the Order, and if he has this plague, well, you, more than any of us, know what that means.
Tyrants, damn tyrants, the lot of you. Treating a grown man like he's a baby, like he can't take care of himself.
Lie down, Delk, and quit roaring. I swear a rancor with heartburn would make less noise than you.
I'll make as much noise as I want. Hey, Jedi! You a friend of Master Ares? Get Darth Nurse here off my back, will you?
She doesn't look Sith to me, but I did want to talk to you about Master Ares.
You two can talk, but don't let him fool you into letting him walk, Jedi. He's got the sand rot, and bad.
Man breathes in a little sand, and after 20 years guiding folks through the desert, he suddenly can't make decisions for himself. What's it you wanted to know about Master Ares?
We believe Master Ares is very ill.
I'm listening. Jedi plague? Begging your pardon, but I don't believe it. Sure, maybe some masters, but not Master Ares. He's the brightest, most level-headed guy I ever met.
These Jedi Masters are among the Order's best. That's what makes this plague so serious.
Look, you want to talk to him? You're welcome to it, but I'm telling you, he's just as sane as you or me. When I left him, he was in the desert with them annoying little Jawas. Really impressed him how they managed to survive out there.
I'll go talk to these Jawas then.
They're friendly folk, the Jawas. Even if they don't understand the meaning of the words private property, if Master Ares isn't still with them, I'm sure they'll help you find him.
What can you tell me of this other Jedi? I must know where he went. I think I know this desert walker. If I help you get your parts back, will you help me find the War Maker? I did your chore. Now give me what I want.
Oh there, Jedi. Would you look at this? They let me walk around the clinic. Soon they might let me cross the street by myself. Any luck finding Master Ares?
I didn't find him, but the Jawas said he made this for you.
What's this? A message from Master Ares? I know this encryption. Shouldn't take long to crack. There. Care to see what he has to say?
Rowan, you've realized by now that I've left those most resourceful of creatures, the Jawas, in pursuit of greater things. I came to Tatooine to discover the secret to life. Not its creation, but its ongoing survival. How do some species thrive while others fail? A great darkness is coming, Rowan, and to withstand it, we must know the answer to that question.
That phrase is familiar. Has Master Ares spoken of this darkness before?
Well, not to me, but there's more here. Maybe he explains it.
I believe that the Jawas, whose enduring civilization thrives in spite of Tatooine's harsh conditions, would answer that question. But during my daily meditation beneath the pillars, I saw a vision on the cave wall that showed me the error of my assumptions. I now know the true original people of Tatooine, the warriors whose knowledge I will use to stem the coming darkness.
Every master afflicted with this illness has mentioned the coming darkness.
Aren't you Jedi always fighting the dark side, or whatever you call it? It seems perfectly sane to me. Master Ares used to take lights out to a cave near the rock pillars at night and meditate. Sounds like that's when he had his vision. Well, you're a Jedi. Maybe you could do the same thing.
Visions don't exactly work that way, but I should have a look at this meditation site.
You can use my old dragon flares as lights. The cave gets pretty dark. Just be careful out there. Rumor is the sand people are getting riled up. Don't let them catch you with your lightsaber sheathed. Jedi! Did it work? Did you see Master Ares' vision?
What Master Ares saw wasn't mystical at all. It was a carving made by the Sand People.
A carving? Now, Master Ares never mentioned a carving on those walls. What did it show?
Just some Sand People fighting some kind of battle.
I'm listening. The Sand People are the oldest group on Tatooine? Doesn't say much for progress. Still, I bet none of them get the sand rot. I have a hard time believing Master Ares would do anything so cockeyed as working with the Sand People. At least the Jawas are good for droid repair.
He said it himself. He saw the vision on the wall and went to find the Ultimate Warriors.
Wait. What did you say the symptoms of this thing were? Delusions? Paranoia? What, violence? One group of Sand People has been unusually aggressive lately. Normally they stick pretty close to their camps. I'm not saying I think Master Ares is behind it, but maybe it's worth looking into.
So where would I find these Sand People?
There's a farming settlement out at Malcolm's Dunes that's been reporting a lot of Sand People activity. I'll meet you out there. I know some of those folks, and I can help your investigation.
I'll be there shortly.
Good. I'm itching to get to the bottom of this. Besides, it'll do me good. Don't care if it kills me. I'm tired of being an invalid.
Listen, Delk, we got broken vaporators, a pile of wounded, and our food stores are almost completely gone.
That lunatic said he was a Jedi and a friend of yours. We trusted him.
You better have a pretty good explanation for why this Master Ares keeps sending Sand People out to attack us.
That's the Jedi I'm looking for. Where is he?
Another Jedi? Damn it, Delk. Why do you keep leading them here?
Listen here. We've already lost too much to that Master What's-His-Face and his army of Sand People.
So why don't you just leave here, quiet-like, and don't cause any more trouble?
I'm not your enemy, so tell me where Master Ares is.
This Jedi's not our enemy.
Sure, right. Master Ares came through here a few weeks ago. Wanted to meet the Sand People and study them.
But ever since we pointed him to their camp, you could set your chrono by their attacks. We got nothing left.
I promise you, Master Ares will answer for his crimes. But you must tell me where this camp is.
Yeah, sure, we can mark out a map for you, though it's hard to miss if you head out into the desert from here. In fact, some of our guys scoped out a side entrance you might be interested in. It's a little less crowded, which could be all the difference. There's something weird about these Sand People. They seem faster and stronger than normal.
Well, I think I know where that is. I'll get some gear together and meet you out there. Maybe provide backup.
You have my gratitude.
Still can't believe the Master Ares I worked with is the same guy who's causing so much trouble.
Rowan, Jedi, you're about to witness it. After weeks of work, finally, an end to the darkness. These people, these marvelous, marvelous specimens have been tested, no, purified, in the crucible of Tatooine's harsh environs. They alone are the hope of the galaxy. Their strength, their society is the blueprint of our salvation.
Master Ares, you are very ill.
No, not ill at all. They are simple, but long after the Empire and the Republic are gone, these people will remain. Their culture is built around strength. They cut the weak away like a societal cancer. Don't you see? It's the only way.
Lord Vivicar has his fangs in you deep.
How can I make you understand? They are the ultimate warriors purified by hardship. We must follow their example and cut away everything that would make us weak in the face of our adversaries. The frail, the diseased.
You're not thinking straight. Now, look, I'm sick, Ares. You gonna cast me out too?
I have no choice. We must fortify the Republic with its strongest members and send this army of light out against the darkness.
You are not yourself. These are not your thoughts.
You fools! To oppose me is to reveal your own weakness. You will be cast out. No, wait. Before you strike the killing blow, listen to me. I hear Lord Vivicar's voice. I've failed him, just as I failed my old friend Porcanus when he died.
Why would Lord Vivicar force you to remember an old friend of yours?
I don't know, but I keep thinking about our first mission. Our ill-fated mission to Malachor III. We were all weak. We all came under the thrall of the dark side. We did things we regretted, but Barsen'thor was our strength. As we tried to escape, I fell behind, and he ran back to save me. He became trapped. We had to leave him. It was my weakness that killed him.
Barsen'thor is one with the Force now.
Yes, I know the teaching. But still, it is why I have thrown myself into this project. Think about it. The Jedi Order spends so much time protecting the helpless and caring for the sick when we could be fighting the Empire. You must kill me. I was weak on Malachor III, and I'm weak now. But you must take my findings before the Council. Promise me that.
Let's see how you feel once Lord Vivicar no longer has a hold on you.
What? What was that? He's gone. Somehow you've driven Lord Vivicar away. I no longer hear his voice. I almost wish you hadn't done that. Lord Vivicar twisted my mind, and I'm glad to be free of him. Still, my discovery remains. From these Sand People, I have learned the key to building the unstoppable army. I feel I must bring these findings to the Republic, yet I can't shake this feeling that some truths are best left buried in the sand. These records are no more. Thank you for your guidance, and for saving me from Vivicar's grasp.
Well, Jedi, I'm glad Master Ares is alive and his own self. Best get back to Anchorhead myself. Sandrot's acting up and, well, frankly, sort of miss Darth Nurse's hollering.
Thank you for all you've done.
Good luck with whatever it is you're doing, Jedi. Hope you find this Lord Vivicar.
Master Ares has reported back to the Council. Good work. He speaks of discoveries on Tatooine. We intend to hear his full report when he returns to Coruscant. Did you discover anything more about the Plague Master, this Lord Vivicar?
Master Ares seemed to think Vivicar was why he kept remembering Malachor III and his friend Barsen'thor.
A connection between the events on Malachor III and our current circumstances is clearly forming. The Council will continue its own investigation into the matter. Meanwhile, hurry to Alderaan. So long as Lord Vivicar has control of even one Master, he will grow in power.
I won't let you down.
Good. Do not delay. Every wasted moment works in Lord Vivicar's favor. Jedi, the Council is pleased to see you've arrived on Alderaan. Until recently, Alderaan was a part of the Republic. Today, it's on the brink of collapse. Shortly after seceding, both the Queen and the heir to the Alderaanian throne were assassinated. A usurper, Boris Ulgos, stepped into power, setting off a civil war.
Sounds like a rough place to be. Who am I looking for?
Master Sidoni Garen, one of the Jedi Order's finest strategists and diplomats. Dropped out of contact briefly while on Alderaan. She's made contact since, but was evasive about her silence. Master Sidoni is brokering a peace on Alderaan. If she is suffering from the plague, it could jeopardize the entire peace process.
Do you have any leads on her location?
Master Sidoni was working with the head of House Organa's diplomatic corps, Hala Morgana. Find Master Sidoni and make sure she is well, that the peace process is not in jeopardy.
Welcome, Jedi. I'm Hala Morgana, head of House Organa's diplomatic corps, and this is my younger, more handsome brother, Lou.
Please, Hala, you do yourself an injustice. Your age gives you a stately difference.
If I wasn't wearing my extra years around my waist, I might agree. Now, Jedi, how can I help you?
I was told that you could put me in touch with Master Sidoni Garen.
Ah, yes, Master Sidoni. A truly remarkable woman. Well, you just missed her. She's at the Peace Summit. A peace summit on Alderaan. Imagine that. But I'll call her. The location of the summit is a secret for obvious reasons. But I'm sure she'd welcome your assistance.
Hala Morgana, I'm sorry, but I'm very busy right now. The summit is just getting underway.
Master Sidoni, You may not be well. I'm here to help.
You're Master Yuan's student, aren't you? It's wonderful the Council sent you to assist me, but this is a very delicate process, with no place for a Padawan.
I passed my trials, and I think the Council knows what it's doing.
Only official representatives of the houses may attend the summit. What would the other houses think if another Jedi from House Organa showed up? And I don't have time to debate. If you'll excuse me.
Master Sidoni, I'm sorry, Jedi. That's really not like her.
Is there any other way to get to the summit?
Yes, well, Master Sidoni said that only representatives can go. Unfortunately, Organa's representative is already there.
Hal, House Tyrrell. You know, with the beautiful daughter. Couldn't our Jedi friend represent them?
Huh! My brother is a genius. House Tyrrell is desperate for a representative, but the usurper Ulgo destroyed their hopes. If you could help them defend themselves against their enemies and return them to glory, I'm sure they'd make you their delegate.
Hopefully House Terrell can find use for me.
I'm sure they will. They are in dire straits.
You'll find Lord Tyrrell in his house's last holdings, an enclave near Ulgo lands and Killik nests. I will let them know you're coming.
And beware the Killiks. Those insect men have terrible tempers.
Are you Lord Terrell? I'm here to become your delegate to the Peace Summit.
Jedi, yes. Organa told me you'd be coming, but, well, this is... well, it's complicated. The whole house needs to approve a new delegate, and, well, they say they won't approve a stranger.
He may be a stranger, but he's a Jedi. I should think you'd be grateful for his assistance.
Yes, of course, but House Tyrrell has fallen so hard, we don't even have the strength to hope. It will take more than my word to convince them.
It is my privilege as a Jedi to serve House Terrell in whatever way I can.
Really? Well, all right then. After our original delegate was murdered and Ulgo drove us back into this hole, I'd almost given up hope myself.
Just tell the Jedi our plan, Father.
Right. House Tyrrell's current position is precarious. Our enemy, House Ulgo, seeks our destruction. Their army is at our gate. House Tyrrell needs a strong ally if we are to survive. We need House Organa.
An alliance with Organa seems doable.
We had hoped so. We proposed a marriage alliance to House Organa. My daughter Fasha would marry Lou Organa.
But House Tyrrell is weak, and powers within Organa. Fear we'd drag them down with us.
We need to prove to Organa that House Tyrrell can defend itself against its enemies.
I will destroy them all.
Jedi, it's your diplomatic skills that we need right now. As I've said, House Ulgo's forces are at our gates, threatening to drive us out of our last holding. But Ulgo's commanding general, Astor Vox, is a mercenary with a loose definition of loyalty. If we can reach him, turn him, we can break the siege.
That seems simple enough to me.
We have no time to waste. I will contact House Organa the moment I hear that the siege is broken.
I've come representing House Terrell. They want you to give up this siege and join them.
Well, isn't this a surprise? The Jedi have decided to involve themselves in Alderaanian politics. You must be pretty sure of yourself to walk into a room of highly trained commandos. But you should know that I don't do business with just anyone.
You will do business with me.
Very forceful of you, but if it's an attempt to trick me, it won't work. The battlefield is the only true test of a person's worth. War, bloodshed, these are the fires and forges of greatness. I only negotiate with my equals. Besides, my men are itching for sport. Best a pack of my warhounds, and we'll talk.
You'd best keep your promise.
Excellent. I've not had the pleasure of seeing a Jedi in action. Release the dogs. What do you think, boys? That was a little too easy, wasn't it?
Aye. Let's see a real challenge.
Easy? I take exception. You're trying to kill us.
I didn't mean to disappoint you, but we had a deal.
No, I'm not ready to talk yet. Those dogs were old, weren't they, boys? You need to do better than defeat a pack of geriatric mutts. No, you need a real challenge. What'll it be, boys?
Droids! Droids! Droids!
Droids it is, then. These are the best Ulgo has. Beat them, and we'll talk.
I've had enough of this.
Jedi, thank goodness I've reached you. There's good news and bad news. The good news is everyone's heard how you killed Astor Vox and broke the siege, including Organa. They've agreed to the marriage alliance. Now the bad news.
Lou Organa has been kidnapped.
Who is Lou Organa again?
Hallam Organa's younger brother. His marriage to my daughter Fasha was to be the linchpin of the whole alliance. This is clearly Ulgo's doing. The kidnappers were from their ally, House Rist. An Organa-Teral alliance would be disastrous to Ulgo. They must have ordered Rist to kidnap Lou Organa to stop the alliance.
Surely Organa has planned a reprisal.
House Organa is preparing to attack House Ulgo, and if they do, casualties will be great and peace impossible. The entire peace summit will collapse, and with it, our hopes for an alliance. But if you're able to rescue Lou Organa on House Teral's behalf, we can still prevent a battle and secure our alliance.
Those assassins will be no match for a Jedi.
Use caution, Jedi. Rist's assassins are uncanny, and you'll be going right into their nest. Be careful, but hurry. We need to beat the Organa attack, or everything falls apart.
Jedi! Thank goodness. I thought they were going to kill me. House Teral sent you, didn't they? They called about an alliance. I was riding to meet them and... well, thank goodness you're here.
We should act now, as I see no point in delay.
Shouldn't we stay and try to find out who's behind this? I was going to meet with House Teral to discuss the marriage alliance, when these assassins swooped in and knocked me off my Thranta. I woke up here. But were they trying to prevent the alliance? Who would want to do that?
Ulgo has the most to lose if House Teral becomes powerful again.
Well, yes, but that's what's strange. They never mentioned Ulgo. As I lost consciousness, they were talking about Master Sidoni. But how could she be involved? It has to be a frame job. It must be.
I believe Master Sidoni is very ill, but if I can get to the summit, I hope to help her.
I just want to trust Master Sidoni. I'm sorry. My head. I still get these pains from the fall. I can't leave here until I know if Master Sidoni was involved. The kidnappers used to go into the other room to contact their employer. I'm sure we'll find a comm device there. We just need to see who they've been calling.
I told you, I can't. Oh, Jedi, I appreciate your desire to help, and I will be sure to praise your zeal to Master Yuan. But I am extremely busy right now. I can't afford interruptions.
Why is your hollow frequency in House Rist's computer?
I would assume it's because Rist was invited to the summit. Now, if you'll excuse me, Jedi, I have very important work to do.
Wait, Master Sidoni! I don't understand. What was her frequency doing here?
How much more proof do you need? That's why I need to get to the summit.
But if that's true, then the summit, delegates from all of Alderaan's houses, she could be planning something terrible. Please, I need to get out of this place. My head is killing me, and I keep looking over my shoulder expecting more assassins. I'll see that the Organa-Teral alliance is finalized, and that you get to the summit.
Welcome back, Jedi. I owe you thanks. We haven't stood this proud since our house was young and building its first alliance with House Pantir. Thank you, Jedi. You have our gratitude. Lou Organa and my daughter Fasha are getting acquainted as we speak. I spoke with the rest of House Teral, and the decision was unanimous. You are our new delegate. Congratulations.
So how do I get to the summit?
Well, that's something I'm not entirely clear on. I have the packet the last delegate was supposed to use, but I don't understand its contents. Some coordinates and a data spike. It appears that you need to go to those coordinates and do something with the data spike?
We'll soon find out, won't we?
Just one moment, Jedi, if I may. We would like to ask one last thing. There will never be peace for House Teral as long as House Ulgo exists. If you're able to use your influence as a Jedi to convince the summit to strip House Ulgo, ensure they never hold a title again, we'd show our gratitude.
I don't want to do anything that will destabilize the peace.
Please, Jedi. House Teral has security now, but we still require justice. Good luck at the summit. I hope you find Master Sidoni well, and that all goes smoothly.
So here it is, laid bare before you. The irrefutable evidence. House Ald has been conspiring against House Organa for years, preying on their good trust. House Thule is the reason the Pantir heir was assassinated, and House Ulgo is merely a puppet of House Rist.
Lies! All lies!
There are holographic recordings, documents. You can't argue with hard evidence.
We trusted you. How dare you? You will meet our armies on the field of battle.
You started the party without me.
Just keep quiet, Jedi. I do this for the good of the galaxy.
On behalf of the Jedi Council, I order you to speak the truth to these people.
The Jedi Council doesn't live as I do. immersed in strategy, in variables and outcomes. I have calculated the future, and for the galaxy to have peace, there must be war on Alderaan. I will not be shaken from this course.
Let's not let this fall to violence.
No, this is it. The perfect, pure strategy.
You're a fouler liar than House Rist. House Rist takes exception to that characterization. Murderer. That was 30 years ago.
We had an alliance!
House Organa has heard enough. It's clear to us that there can be no other course but war.
If you go to war now, the deceptions and murders will never end. It's best to put an end to the fighting now.
Listen, everyone. If we go to war now, the deceptions and murders will never end.
We need to put an end to the fighting now.
You're right. It'll never end.
We can't go to war now.
Thank you, Jedi. You've shown us our error.
What have you done?
I did what was best for Alderaan.
And doomed the rest of the galaxy in the process. The darkness is coming, Jedi. War must rage on Alderaan for 50 years, and only then can we put an end to the darkness. But you haven't won yet. Once you're out of the way, I'll make them see. No, I won't fail. Not again. I'm so sorry, Parkanis. I failed you. I tried to keep the darkness from coming, but I failed.
Be calm. I'm here to help you.
It's too late to help me. I failed. I failed, Parkanis. It's my fault Parkanis died. Malachor III. I miscalculated. He had to be left behind. He died because of me. Vivicar! My head! Please, I can't block out his voice any longer. You must kill me to silence him.
I won't kill you, but you don't need to hear his voice again either.
Jedi. What? How did you... I don't understand. My mind is clear again. And you're... weak. Will you be all right? What did you do?
It was that or death, so I expect some gratitude.
Of course, Jedi. I am extremely grateful. For a while, I thought I was able to block Lord Vivicar's voice from my mind. If you hadn't been there with your calm sense, I don't know what would have happened.
Master Seo will be wondering how you are.
I will contact the Jedi Council. I'm sure they'll want a full explanation.
I think I can safely speak for all present when I say that the Summit applauds your efforts.
Indeed. But I have to say, Jedi, I'm at a loss as to how to proceed from here.
Let there be a truce, and let the Summit reconvene at a later date to work on a formal peace agreement.
The Summit will reconvene at a later date to discuss the details of a peace agreement. Thank you again, Jedi.
Master Sidoni just checked in. She seems well, but very frustrated with herself. She reports that you were able to prevent war from breaking out on Alderaan, however. You've once again done very good work in a tense situation, Jedi.
I did my best, given the situation.
The Council has come to expect nothing less of you. Tell me, did you learn anything new about the Plague Master, Lord Vivicar?
She told me he was in her head, influencing her actions.
I see. Master Sidoni was the last of the Lost Masters, and yet Vivicar still eludes us. Return to us here on Tython immediately, and we will discuss what you have learned. Lord Vivicar cannot remain hidden forever.
You summoned me, Master Seo.
Welcome home. I wish we could greet you with better news.
Despite using every avenue available to us, we are no closer to finding Lord Vivicar.
Actually, I believe we are. A common thread binds all the plague victims. The loss of Parkanis Tark at Malachor III. Vivicar's influence forced the sick masters to relive their failures on Malachor. This is revenge. Personal revenge. Only one man would have that much anger and pain. The man who was left behind. I believe Lord Vivicar is Parkanis Tark.
Jedi, Parkanis is dead.
Far from it, Jarek. Yuan? I told those Padawans to keep an eye on you. You must rest.
No. My pupil, my fellow Jedi, deserves to hear the truth about Malachor.
What have you been hiding?
Malachor III isn't just strong in the dark side. The planet is the resting place of the Sith Lord, Terak Moraj. Our work on Malachor woke Moraj's spirit. One by one we fell under his power. The things we did still haunt me.
The Noeticons on Coruscant said that Tarek Morridge originally created the plague.
Then I've been punished appropriately. We paid a terrible price to break free of him. Harkanis was the youngest and weakest. We had to abandon him to Malakor's darkness. His sacrifice allowed the rest of us to escape. But it seems he survived and has taken Morridge's dark path.
Why did you keep this a secret?
I wasn't eager to tell my greatest student about my worst failure. I must make amends. I have a plan to help you find Vivicar. If the plague created a link between my mind and his, your shielding ability may allow me to use that link to find him.
No. You're already weak from the plague, Yuan. This could kill you.
Vivicar won't get the chance. I'll be between him and my master.
It's our best chance to find Vivicar.
Very well, Yuan. But we will monitor the ritual, and your former Padawan must stay at your side.
Thank you, CEO. I will go to the meditation chamber to prepare. Please meet me there when you're ready. Thank you for coming. I have made all the preparations for the ritual to find Lord Vivicar. I plan to create a connection between us, using your shielding ability. If it was Parkanis, this should work. Drawing on your strength, I will invert the link between myself and Vivicar, and use it to sense his location.
I don't like the idea of being used as a crutch.
There are risks. For one, the shielding you gave me on Coruscant will be severed. I don't know what will happen then. It's possible I could die once your shield is gone.
You must resist, Master Yuan. Don't give Vivicar another victory.
With your strength to sustain me, we will do what we can. No matter what happens, you must give me as much time as possible. Reversing the link may be a long process. Let us begin. Yes, it's working. I can feel his mind, and I can feel
She can feel the power that she's challenging. There is no hope. Jedi, you don't look as strong as you did last time we spoke. Yuan has drained your strength and made herself vulnerable to me. Still arrogant and reckless.
You were once Parkanis Tark, a brave Jedi. You could be that man again.
The past means nothing. All that matters is the future, which doesn't involve you. See how Yuan's will crumbles before mine. Fitting that two of my enemies will destroy each other.
It worked. Listen, Lord Vivicar, he's out in deep space on some sort of vessel. Here, take the coordinates. He's surrounded himself with defenses. Send this. It's his code. It will give you time to get aboard. No, the darkness. Vivicar's will is too strong. I can't hold on. Please kill me. End it now.
I won't let that darkness touch you.
The darkness. It's gone. But you look exhausted. You have sacrificed so much for me.
It's the Jedi way.
I must rest. Please, go to Master CEO and the Council. They should hear of what we've learned.
The ritual was a success. Lord Vivicar is out in uncharted space, but he knows I'm coming.
Now only your shielding talent can stop him.
You've shown great fortitude and saved your master despite the odds. But Lord Vivicar will have made preparations, and he still has his greatest weapon, the plague.
If that's his best weapon, he'll get a shock if he tries to use it on me.
Go to the coordinates quickly, before Vivicar strikes back. And Jedi, may the Force be with you.
I wasn't sure if you'd be foolish enough to come aboard, Jedi. but I can sense your presence.
Let's see if you handle a lightsaber as well as you talk.
Still young and ignorant. You don't understand power, and now you never will. Come to me, Jedi. See what a real master can do.
Your power and tactics have got you this far, Jedi. But no further. This battle was decided before you stepped aboard.
There's nowhere left to run, Vivicar, and no more lackeys to do your fighting.
They've served their purpose, delaying you. My plague isn't just a disease. It siphons power from its victims. With the proper rituals, that power can be channeled. Soon, the combined strength of your masters will make me the most powerful Force adept who has ever lived.
If you love the Force so much, prepare to become one with it.
You can't defeat me, Jedi. This face, this Vivicar, he is just another skin to be shed. Parkanus offered himself to me on Malachor III to crush the order that destroyed us. He embodied my spirit.
I am no lost Jedi, no ordinary Sith Lord. I am Terak Morage.
A Jedi healer put you down once. Now I can finish what he began.
No one can oppose me. I am beyond flesh, beyond death.
I will crush you, Jedi, and your shattered body will fuel my rebirth!
Impressive, Jedi. You might even have triumphed, but my victory is already complete. My plague has spread farther than you can imagine. Jedi Masters across the galaxy are succumbing to it as I speak. The plague binds these Masters to me. Hundreds of them. The heart and soul of your order.
I don't care about your plague anymore. It's over for you.
Ah, yes. Strike now. Kill me, and you will kill every master I have ever infected. Everyone. Shielded or not, they are still bound to me. But what choice do you have? You cannot let me live, and I am deathless. Your shielding talent cannot harm me. You've lost.
Your mistake is thinking I care who dies.
We felt it. A massive shift in the Force. I'm so sorry. The Masters you saved, their condition deteriorated suddenly. We have lost them to the plague.
Their deaths were the price of Terak Morridge's destruction.
Morridge? So this threat was even greater than we knew. Thank you for all you have done. The Jedi Order owes its survival to you. Please, return to us on Tython. We wish to thank you in person, and we have a special reward for you.
We've been awaiting your return. Please, step forward.
You have saved untold lives through your defeat of Lord Vivicar and the destruction of the plague.
There's a title reserved for the most prestigious among us, whose wisdom and skill safeguard the galaxy. It hasn't been bestowed in thousands of years.
But you have proved worthy. Now, the Council names you Barsen'thor, Warden of the Order.
How many Jedi have been named Barsen'thor?
In all our millennia of history, you will be the third to carry the title. And not a moment too soon. We have need of you. We have received word that the Republic is facing a new threat.
We need time to prepare a war council. The Supreme Chancellor himself will be attending.
Take time to rest. And you should record your journey in the Jedi Archives. History must know of your actions. Return to us when you feel ready. For now, the entire Order will know there is a new Barsen'thor among us.
Word of your amazing success has preceded you. Well done. But events are moving faster than we anticipated. The Council is calling an emergency conference with the Supreme Chancellor, and we need you to attend.
Surely the Jedi Council and the Chancellor can manage without me.
We need your unique skills. The conference is being held on Tython at the temple. Come as soon as you can. There is also another matter we should talk of in person.
They need to talk? Trust me, Jedi, nothing good ever follows those words.
They've certainly piqued my interest.
I'd hope not. But if such illustrious personages demand our presence, I suppose we shouldn't keep them waiting.
The Supreme Chancellor! This is so exciting! And no time to recompile my hair!
Welcome. Supreme Chancellor, allow me to present the only living Barsen'thor of the Jedi Order.
The Council has told me of your exploits. Remarkable. You may be exactly the person I need.
Before I agree to anything, I'd like to know what's going on.
You may not be aware that the Empire is not our only concern. The Republic itself is on the brink of collapse. Across the galaxy, many worlds are talking about secession. Even open rebellion against the Republic.
If these worlds rebel, they should face the consequences.
They're afraid of the Empire. I won't punish them for that. A small league of powerful planets and individuals has emerged, calling themselves the Rift Alliance.
This Rift Alliance claims to have lost all faith in the Republic. Those worlds are threatening to sever all ties. Permanently.
But the Republic is badly weakened. The Rift Alliance controls critical resources, armies, trade centers. If they leave, the Republic will die.
If this Rift Alliance's worlds are still part of the Republic, then there's hope for reconciliation.
I want to assign a Jedi as my representative to the Rift Alliance. To prove the Republic takes their grievances seriously, this Jedi will be tasked with solving any problems the Rift Alliance may have, to restore its faith in the Republic's strength. When I asked the Council for candidates, yours was the first name they suggested.
What sort of problems would I be solving?
Whatever the Rift Alliance needs. Prove the Republic's worth to them.
Which brings us to the other matter I mentioned. We would, naturally, not assign anyone less than a Jedi Master to such a task.
But your strength and courage have long shown you merit the rank.
I've been waiting for this since I first set foot on Tython.
Kneel, and the Supreme Chancellor will bear witness.
We are one voice, one order, bound together by the Force.
Through his actions, this Jedi has proved worthy, before our order and the Force itself.
We grant you the rank of Jedi Master. Protect and guide the Republic, as the Force guides you.
Rise, and may the Force be with you.
Congratulations. It is a pleasure to welcome you as a fellow Master.
You've given me an example to live up to, Master Sile.
I've convinced several diplomats from the Rift Alliance to be guests aboard a Republic flagship, the Fortitude. Rendezvous with the Fortitude and meet with them. Quickly. You are now my best hope to keep the Republic in one piece.
I'll head to the Fortitude immediately.
And thank you. Perhaps the Republic will have a future, after all.